Badgers in the end zone. Takanaka is set, and so is Blackburn. We are ready to go for this football game and junior college football and Western States Football League action. Here's the Centricom Channel 10 kickoff.
Well, we'd like to see the Badgers get off to a quick start here today. Maybe a big run back, something like that.
Takanaka fields it at 1 yard deep in the end zone, comes out to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, and tackled there quickly by the Matadors. I believe getting in there for the Matadors could have been number 2, Julius Wilson, 6'1", 180, as he made a tackle there.
Yeah, it had number 88, Deontay Gaines, in there too, a 6'3" freshman from Yuma, Arizona.
So it's going to be first down and 10 for the Badgers. Out to the 22-yard line is where Takanaka made it to. So first and 10 Badgers. They'll sport a wide receiver to the left side, Hassan Richardson. In the backfield's Daniel Palapoy. In the slot on the left side is the tight end, Tyler Barrett. 2 more wide receivers to the right. In the gun is Crosby Jensen. In motion goes the back out, a wide receiver to the right side. He gets the handoff, trying to cut up as Asaski. Jordan Asaski gets tackled right at the line of scrimmage. A great defensive play by the Matadors. It was Demetrius McCord, the 5'11", 225-pound freshman from Griffin, Georgia, making the tackle.
Yeah, he was helped in there by Isaiah Richmond, number 89, and they that one was low snap, kind of a tough one getting it started. Broke up a little bit of the timing maybe, but they're going to have to do some things, I think, to get out of the pattern. Be unpredictable here today to get by Arizona Western's defense.
That's one thing the Badgers have been is predictable this year. There's the snap. Back to pass is Jensen. Jensen looking to his left, firing downfield as a receiver. It's going to be caught near the first down marker by, nice job that time by Connor McGuire, 5'11", 190-pound freshman out of Roy, Utah.
Yeah, he is pushed out by number 10, Myrick Gwynn there for the Matadors. That was a good-looking pass. Crosby, saw a little pressure, felt a little pressure, stepped outside, got a throwing lane, and pass was right on the mark.
So first and 10 for the Snow Badgers at the 32-yard line. We'll send out 2 wideouts, Asaski and looks like Nick West out to the left side. Another wide receiver to the right. In the pistol is Jensen with a wingback to the left. That wingback goes in motion. That's Landon Horn, the tight end. There's the handoff to Palapoy going to the right side. He is met in the backfield, tackled for a loss by the Matadors. An excellent job that time by number 91, Anthony Olobia, the 6'5", 240-pound sophomore from Renton, Washington.
Yep, helped in there by number 95, Tremel Tops from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 300-pound redshirt freshman.
13:33 left in the first quarter. No score here. Badgers on their first drive of the game. Second down and 11 after that 1-yard loss. Palapoy is in the backfield. I formation with Peely there as well. Hand off to Palapoy right side. He bounces off a tackler or a blocker and then gets forced out of bounds by the Matador defense. Great job stretching it out. Richard Villasenor, 6'2", 280-pound defensive end from Pearl, Hawaii.
That's a long ways to come play football.
It is.
Good weather, though.
I believe that's Pearl City, Hawaii.
Yep.
Beautiful place, too.
Yes.
That's another loss of a yard. 3rd down and 12. Back-to-back 1-yard loss for Snow. This time split backs behind the pistol and Crosby Jensen. 3 wide receivers. Back to throw. The lefty steps up. Has a lot of time. Throws downfield. Has a receiver. Caught! Connor McGuire. A first down at the 48-yard line. And he goes down there.
That was a good-looking pass. Crosby had to get it up over the defensive back. It stepped in front. I think he thought maybe he had a shot at the interception. And went up, brought the ball down. Snow's got to do some things here. They can't be predictable like we talked about. They got to do some things and not put themselves in that jam, because we were lucky there. They came with a blitz inside. It kept a back end to pick it up. And that's kind of the way Arizona likes to come. They like to come with them blitzes on them passing downs.
West and Lofton to the right. Back to pass is Jensen. First and 10 in his own 48. Hits Landon Horn at the 50-yard line, but he stepped out of bounds before he caught the ball. Now there's a late hit flag after the whistle was blown on Arizona Western. That may be charged to number 34, Ryan Tyler.
That's exactly right. They'd already pushed him out. Play had stopped. Whistle had sounded, and he come over and put another lick on him on the sidelines there. And he's going to go get a little lecture from the coach, it looks like here. He's heading to the sideline. So that was Crosby completed that pass to McGuire for 18 yards.
So second down.
Nope. The
defense. 15 yards from the previous spot and an automatic first down.
And there's the call from the official. And the Badgers will have it at the 37-yard line, first down and 10.
Well, and that'll help. Nobody gets hurt on a play like that.
No, not at all.
15 yards, you don't even have to hand the football off.
McGuire out to the right side as a wide receiver. Hassan Richardson to the left. And Jensen under center now. Takes the snap. Little play action, rolls to his left. He's wide open, throws downfield, has a receiver caught. Hassan Richardson first down at the 26-yard line, then tackled quickly on the play by the Western Matadors, James Crockett. So great job there by the Badgers as the passing game seems to be working.
And I think that's important to come out and establish themselves, establish the fact that they can throw the football today so that they can, sometimes you establish the running game by making the passing game effective, and they're going to have to keep Arizona Western honest here today, because otherwise they'll be just turning their wolves loose and could be a long day for Crosby.
Set to go. Badgers hand off to the right side. This time it's Danny Wilson Jr. No, check that. A nice run to the right side, and was that
Kalama Malisi, number 30 on that carry
Malisi
that time.
on the carry that time. Here we go at the 20, make it 19-yard line. Yep. Second down and about 3 for Snow.
Yep, that was a 7-yard rush by Kalama there.
Now in the pistol is Jensen, split wide receivers, hand off to Palapoy up the middle, goes to the left side, he's to the 10-yard line, he's down to the 6-yard line for a first and goal, and finally tackled there. That was a fine job of blocking by the offensive line.
That's a good-looking play, looked like a counter play there, trap block. Arizona Westerns, they're coming quick, they got some quickness on the front line. Yeah, that was a 12-yard rush for Palapoy there. That puts us on the 7-yard line, first and goal. I was looking at red zone statistics. Snow's been real good. They've over 2/3 of the time they've been able to put up points in the red zone. So we need to keep up that tradition today and hopefully put it up with 6s on the board.
Jensen under center, first and goal from the 7. Peely in motion to the left. There's the play action to Palapoy. Throw into the end zone. It's going to be caught. Touchdown. Landon Horn makes the catch. The Badgers lead 6-0.
It's a good-looking play. Crosby, play action pass, turn around, good passing lane there. The line seems to be doing a good good job of blocking up front there, giving him the passing lanes. See, that puts he's 5 for 5 now on this drive.
So the Badgers score on a pass to Landon Horn from Crosby Jensen. There's the extra point by Groner. It is up. It is good. Snow leads 7-0. We'll be back in 1 minute here on KMTI.
The home of Snow Badger Sports.
And welcome back. A 7-yard touchdown pass from Crosby Jensen to Landon Horn. Extra point by Groner. Good. Badgers lead with 11:06 left in the first quarter. 7-0. There's the kickoff by Groner. Going to go back into the end zone. Fielded by Arizona Western. And deciding to come down a little late was the return man. He gets punished inside the 10-yard line. That was a bad mistake by the return man for Arizona Western. And the Matadors will have to start off first down and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Yep, mistake there. On that last drive for the Snow Badgers, they 10 plays, 78 yards. They used up 3 minutes and 54 seconds on the clock. Good-looking drive, and that's what we need. A little help, maybe a mental mistake there on the part of Arizona Western, and that's going to put them. They're going to be starting on their own 10-yard line. Got their backs to their own goal, and Snow College defense gets their first opportunity to come out on the football field and maybe establish. Little home field advantage here for the Badgers.
So there we go. Badgers defense will try to get something going now. As the Matadors in the gun. There's the snap. Hand off to the left side, and breaking through is the running back to the 15 to the 17-yard line. And Sania Tantioli helping out on the tackle.
Yeah, Dalton Brady was in there too from his safety position to put the licks on, but they did good gang tackling there by the Badgers. Yeah, that was Brandon Gaynor, a rush for 6 yards for Arizona there. They're out on the Arizona Western 16-yard line now.
And here we go at the 16-yard line.
Okay.
First down and our second down and about 4 for the Matadors. Back to throw Rogers, looking to his right, fires downfield. Caught at the 25-yard line for a first down and 10 for Arizona Western. A nice pass that hit Cody Hollister, the 6'4", 215-pound wide receiver out of Bend, Oregon. That was a nice pass there from Tyler Rogers, who's out of Peoria, Arizona.
Driven out of bounds there by Kimball Jensen, but they're giving a little bit too much cushion there. Played a little soft on that one. We're going to have to come up and the kid, the quarterback for Arizona Western, you give him the time, get him the receivers out there, he's going to hit them.
Snow leading 7-0 on a 7-yard touchdown pass on the first drive of the game by Crosby Jensen to Landon Horn. Now, there's the handoff. Rogers up the middle. No, he keeps it himself, pulls it out, and it goes over across the 30 to about the 32-yard line. And it's going to be a gain of about 4, maybe 5.
First look at the option there by the Badgers, or by the Matadors. The Badgers are going to have to shut off that quarterback. They're going to have to take away them options from Arizona and, just play the defense the way it's drawn up against this option-type offense.
So 2 wide receivers to each side for the Matadors. Rogers is in the shotgun with a back to his right. 2nd down and 4 after the 6-yard pickup. Quick pass out to the right side. The wide receiver had to fall down to catch that ball, and that's going to be for a loss of about 3 or 4. Looks like 3.
Yeah, that's one that they might want to let go. But, as a receiver, you don't have time really to think about that. They throw you the pass, you expected to catch it. That's what he did there, but ball was thrown a little low and went to the ground. College football, you don't get the chance to get up and run after that.
Donald Clark, 5'10", 190-pound freshman out of Shelbyville, Georgia, made the catch for a 2-yard loss. 3rd down and 7 to go for the Matadors. 2 wide receivers to each side, and the gun is Rogers. Pump fake, throws over to the right side, has a receiver. He's hit, and hit again. First hit by one of the big Zakanosa, and then brought down by Kimball Jensen. A good job by Snow also in there for Snow. Badgers pulled the ball out, but did they get the fumble? I don't think so.
No, they're not going to get the call. Larange, he pulled that ball out there, Vassin, but looks like they're going to have to punt, and that's what the Badgers need to do here today. They need to show some a little fortitude on defense, and of course, missed tackles have been a problem with them this year. They missed one early in that one there, but had Kimball come up and put him to the ground.
Back to punt. Arizona Western Matador punter Nick West is back at his 25 to receive. There's the snap. Little rugby style here as it's booted away, and it's going to go out of bounds. So that might be right on the 40-yard line for Snow College. We'll see where the official marks it, the line judge. 7:48 left in the first quarter. 7-0 Badgers lead. Score check a courtesy of Central Valley Medical Center.
Yeah, that I think they got a favorable mark there. I don't think the back judge back there expected something like that. It looked like he was a little out of position there, and he just kind of guessed at where it needed to be there.
So, 1st and 10 Snow at the 40-yard line. 7:48 left in the first quarter. Jensen, who just led his team down the field on 5 for 5 passing and a touchdown, is going to hand it off up the middle. Nice move by Daniel Palapoy. He gets up to the 45-yard line for a pickup of 5.
Yeah, tackle there by number 6, Antonio Kennard for the Matadors, but that was a good-looking thing. The running back jumped the first line of defense and picked himself up 2 or 3 extra yards in the process.
2nd down and 5 on the left hash of the 45-yard line. Badgers on their own side of the field. McGuire goes out to the right side. He's had 2 good catches in this game thus far. Another wide receiver on the left. I formation with Jensen under center this time. Crosby taking his time. Takes the snap, hands it off to Palapoy. Palapoy goes left, gets hit. Nice stiff arm, gets away, but then gets caught again and powers his way forward somehow to about the 50-yard line. That was all Daniel Palapoy on those monstrous thighs as he pushed his way forward.
That's exactly right. He was hit behind the line of scrimmage, and he broke free of that, was hit by 2 players again right at the line of scrimmage, and he took 3 or 4 other players with him, for a 5-yard gain to the 50-yard line and a first down on that one. Just like I said, just kept pumping.
They're going to mark him just a bit shy. Looked like an unfortunate spot there by the officials, too, as he was up the 50-yard line. Looked like a 1st and 10, but it's going to be 3rd and about a half yard now.
Okay, this will be an interesting call for the Badgers. See what they do, if they try to run the football or pass the football.
I formation, split wide receivers, fumble on the snap, and Crosby Jensen may have recovered. There's a scramble for it. We'll wait and see.
He's lucky if he picked that one up because that ball took a back bounce, and I think he actually kicked it forward a little bit too.
Matadors say they had it but lost it. Number 6 was under there again. Antonio Kennard, the 6'3", 220-pound redshirt freshman from Winsboro, South Carolina, and he didn't recover. It's going to be 4th down and short for Snow, and I guess they're not going to – boy, this is an iffy area where you think, hey, we can get a half yard. It's 4th and a half yard, but they're going to punt it away with Nick Perebski.
Well, Nick's second in the nation right now, so let's see if he can work a little magic here and, put him back in the hole. We got a timeout.
Timeout on the field. We'll be right back.
The voice of the Snow Badgers.
KMTI.
KSBC.
Looks like Snow's changed their mind here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
And it's high formation, split wide receivers. Jensen under center. Badgers will go. They send Peely in motion. There's the snap handoff to Palapoy. He's going to get hit. He's going to power his way forward. Did he get it? I believe he did. He was in a mess of Matadors, and he said, I'm not giving up. And he pushed forward for the first down, at least from our angle.
It looked like his forward minimum. I'm watching the side judge over there, or the head linesman, and, yeah, he's calling the sticks forward.
So a first down, gutsy call by head coach Britt Mon. At the 50-yard line, he called for it on 4th and a half yard, and Daniel Palapoy with a push on that offensive line did the job. So 1st and 10 Badgers at the 50-and-a-half-yard line, which would be the 49.5 of Arizona Western.
Yeah, and that's the 7th first down for Snow to 1 for Arizona Western right now.
So with 5:38 left in the first, Badgers up 7-0. Horn goes in motion, and the pistol is Jensen. Looking to pass, one-on-one coverage, and getting shoved out of bounds was the wide receiver, but no flag on the play.
That's interesting. He saw the shove out of bounds there by the field judge, but all he did was throw his hat to show he's out of bounds instead of reaching for the yellow flag.
So David Halterman was down the sideline, had a step on the defensive back, and he got shoved with the left hand of the defensive back out of bounds, but I guess they deemed that uncatchable. I don't know if that even matters.
When you shove him 4 yards out of bounds, I don't know how you can say that.
2nd down and 10. First and complete pass for Crosby Jensen. He's 5 of 6 now. There's the handoff at the middle. Now Malisi has to change direction, goes to the outside. He gets tackled from behind right at the line of scrimmage. Flag on the play. The tackle was made by Devin Benford.
That was a good play. Kalama, it was clogged up inside. He bounced to the outside, but the speed of Arizona Western caught him. Yep.
Okay. We'll see the call here from the official.
Offsides on the defense, 5-yard penalty, replay, first down.
So that's going to be on the defense, so the Badgers get a break there, Willie.
That's exactly right, and that's what they need. They need to keep playing error-free football. Keep using up that clock. That's one of the ways to keep an Arizona Western at bay is to keep them off the football field with their offense.
2nd down and 5 to go from the 44 of the Matadors. I formation. Now Jensen's going to hand it off to Palapoy, going to the right side. Palapoy trying to duck his head, bounces through another player, and gets to the 40-yard line for a possible first down.
That's exactly right. He made he was hit there about 4 yards short, but he just pushed, kept pumping. He was actually turned backwards when he got to the 40-yard line there.
So 3rd and inches for the Badgers at the 40-yard line. 4:47 left in the first. The Badgers lead 7-0 on a Crosby Jensen pass in the end zone to Landon Horn, the tight end. And the Badgers struck first. Now they have the ball back after forcing the Matadors to punt. Hassan Richardson goes to the right, Nick West to the left. 2 wide receivers split. I formation for Snow. Under center this time is Jensen. Peely goes in motion to the left. There's the handoff to Palapoy trying to go up the middle, and the Matadors stuffing it up. And it's going to be close to the first down. He may have had enough of a surge to get it again.
I think he did. I'm watching the linesman run across the field there where he's standing, depending on the left foot or the right foot. No, I think they're going to have the first down there. That was as good looking play by the running back that time for the Badgers. He just didn't give up, just kept pumping.
And they're going to have to measure for it. We'll send it back to the studios for a quick timeout.
KSBC.
Snow College Badgers get the first down as they measure, and it is enough for the first.
That's exactly right. Snow's doing this. They're eating up the clock. Good long drive here, and that's their 8th first down for the Badgers.
4:13 left in the first. Badgers first down and 10 at the Matador 40-yard line, just inside the 40. I formation again, split wide receivers. Jensen back to throw. Crosby in trouble, gets clotheslined and sacked there. A big sack that time by Anthony Alobia, 6'5", 240-pound sophomore out of Renton, Washington.
Yep, that time the Matador just sent one more player than the Badgers had reckoned on, and he was able to get in there and pull Crosby down for what was that, about a 9-yard loss, 8-yard loss?
Wow. 8-yard loss, second down and 18 for Snow at the 48 of Arizona Western. Landon Horn split out wide to the right side with another wide receiver. 2 more on the left side with Hassan Richardson out wide left. In motion, Asaski. There's the handoff up the middle, and the Badgers get stopped there. They didn't fool the Matadors on that one as the handoff went right up the middle to Malisi, I believe, and he got stopped at the 49, loss of 1.
You know what? That may go back to the predictability, too, there for the Badgers. When they're in that mode where they're playing a little soft, a lot of times they'll try that draw play, and it didn't fool Arizona Western at all.
Injured Badger on the field, one of the offensive linemen there. I believe it's Matt Teeterman, the center. And that's not good news for Snow. He's one of the leaders on this team. 3:12 left in the first. 7-0 Badgers lead. Will return after this timeout.
KSBC.
Matt Teeterman walks off under his own power, which is a good sign. Badgers 3rd down and 19. That snap goes off of the shoulder pads of Crosby Jensen. He gets it back, throws downfield. It's going to be caught at the 40-yard line, but not enough for the first down. Nick West makes the catch, and then he's quickly tackled by Ryan Tyler, the 6'1", 215-pound freshman from Indianapolis, Indiana, and it's a punting situation for Snow.
Oh, boy, and, it's tough to second-guess a quarterback. That timing was thrown off, but he had number 15, Chase Lofton, wide open at about the 10-yard line down there. He just didn't see him.
So 4th down and 11. Nick Perebski in from Australia to punt it away from his 45-yard line. Badgers will try to pin the Matadors inside the 10. Looks like number 11 back to receive, Kevin Buford, out of Canton, Michigan. Waiting for the snap is Perebski. He gets a little high snap. He has to jump up and get it, boots it. It's an end-over-end backwards kick, fair catch called for. It's going to bounce to the 5 and into the end zone. Badgers couldn't get it. They fell for the deke by the return man instead of going to the 1-yard line to watch it.
They did. We talked about, that they're going to have to play, their position football and know what their assignments are. Then, somebody's got to get down there behind the receiver there to keep that ball from going in the end zone, because that was a perfect kick. It was set up. Took the bounced high in the air, but the Badgers took the deke, like you said, and went in the end zone.
So out to the 20-yard line for the Matadors, 1st down and 10. Matador quarterback will come out, Tyler Rogers, the 6'4", 210-pound freshman from Peoria, Arizona. And we'll see what they decide to do here. He's in the shotgun with the back to his left. 4 wide receivers for the Matadors. In motion goes the wide receiver, Julius Wilson, from right to left. He gets the pitch, trying to get around the corner. Nowhere to go. And Tatioli hit him first, and then the Badgers come up and stop him for about a 1-yard loss.
That's exactly right. Tatioli turned that play in, which is, if he missed a tackle, but he did do the main thing out there, turn that play back inside, had a lot of help on the inside there.
Back to the 19-yard line for a 2nd down and 11. The Badger defense has been impressive thus far, Willie.
That's exactly right. They put themselves in a hole here, after going for it on 4th down there. But, Crosby Jensen, 6 out of 7 attempts been complete for 56 yards and 1 touchdown.
So 2nd and 11. Rogers in the shotgun with a back to his right. He hands it off to that back on a delayed handoff, but he's hit and still on his feet, though, as he breaks the tackle to the 25-yard line and gets about to the 28, maybe 27-yard line, depending on the spot there. Nice job by the Badgers. Jens Howe, I believe, may have been in there helping out. Or is that Brady?
42,
Brady.
yeah, Dalton Brady.
So Brady on the tackle for the Badgers, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2.
And, this is something that's hurt the Badgers all year long, missed tackles. They had 3 or 4 guys with opportunity to bring him down, with no gain or minimal gain, and he was able to come up with 9 yards all on his own on that one.
Brandon Gaynor with the 9-yard pickup, 5'11", 200-pounder out of Miami, Florida. Split backs on each side of the quarterback in the shotgun. Rogers ready to go. Wide receiver in motion right to left. Takes the snap. Hands it off to the back, and he goes to the left. Gets hit. Gets the first down, though, to the 31-yard line. A nice run that time. Zach Anosa, the big man on the tackle. Zach is listed at 6'3", 326 out of American Fork, Utah.
That's exactly right, boy. Number 7, Laronje Vasson, he was trying to pull that football out, too. He's going to be coming off the field. He's limping off, Laronje is.
Wearing those pink socks or pink tape, whatever you call it.
Yep, looks like number 3, Lee Crosby's going to go in and take Laronje's place.
So here we go. Matadors first and 10 at the 31-yard line with 4 seconds left in the first quarter. There's the pitch out to the right side, trying to get to the corner. He's going to make it to the 30-yard line, but they get powered out of bounds by Sunia Tatioli to end the quarter, a pickup of about 4 yards. And it's 7-0 Snow after 1 quarter of play. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout.
KSBC.
Well, the Badgers won quarter number 1 by a score of 7-0. They just have to win the next 3, Willie.
That's exactly right. 8 first downs to 2, 28 yards rushing for Arizona, 23 for Snow. But they got to do some stuff on defense here too to slow down the Matadors.
Arizona Western with the football for a 2nd down and 6. Ball at their own 35-yard line as we start the second quarter. Back to pass. Rogers throws it out. It's going to be caught for a first down at the 45-yard line to the 50, and finally brought down there. The Badgers making the tackle with Arthur Brinnenstein, the linebacker, 6 foot 227 out of Orem, Utah.
He helped in there by Dalton Brady from his safety position, but those kind of passes, it's got to be that linebacker that you can't force your safeties up making those kind of plays. And that was a 14-yard gain for Cody Hollister on that reception.
So right now, Rogers 4 of 4 for 27 yards. Tyler is going to hand it off this time, and his back gets past one tackler, but nowhere to go as the Badger defense is in there. It is Luke Hollingsworth that's in there for the Badgers. Big number 59, the 6'2", 248-pounder out of Hooper, Utah.
Big town of Hooper. That make them proud over there.
Back to the 45-yard line of Arizona Western, bringing up a 2nd down and about 15 to go for the Matadors.
And this is the kind of position that Snow needs to keep the Matadors in. Keep them guessing, keep them honest, play some good defense, play some, play their position, know what their assignments are. We've got a mismatch out here, right, guy? We got 2 receivers. There we go.
Cody Hollister out to the right side. In the shotgun is Rogers. Rogers snaps over his head. It's loose. Here come the Badgers. He falls on it, and the Badgers will not hit him as he's down back at the 24-yard line. So what a terrible thing to happen for the Matador offense, but you say that's opportunistic for Snow.
And that's what they got to do. They got to take care of every opportunity, take advantage of every opportunity they get today. That puts the Matadors in a big hole, 3rd down, and almost half the length of the football field to make the first down.
35 yards to go for the first down, 35 and a half to be exact. 3rd and 35. Badgers up 7-0 here in the second quarter with 13:19 left. Tyler Rogers, the quarterback, could do nothing but fall on that football. He didn't know who was coming. If he had known he had a little more time, he probably would have gotten up with it and tried to do something. There's the snap and a quick kick away on 3rd down and long. That was a wise move there. And it's going to bounce to the Badger 35-yard line and die out at about the 31 as it's down there by number 88, Deontay Gaines.
And you don't see that play very often, but I think, like I said, that's a smart play. You don't have too many plays in your arsenal here to gain you 35 yards. So the Badgers will start on their, the 31-yard line?
It looks like that's where it'll be. 31-yard line, 1st and 10 on the right hash. The Badgers will come out. A great job by the defense to hold the Matadors on 2 straight series.
That's the way they need to go. Now they need to get something back, get a little fire going again on offense, and play error-free.
Tyler Rogers booted that one away as quarterback. That was a 45-yard punt. Now in the shotgun, or we'll call it the pistol for Crosby Jensen with 2 wide receivers left. Barron goes in motion as the wingback left to right. Now back to pass. There's a quick pass out. It's going to be caught by Snow. 40-yard line, 45, making a move to the 50. A great catch there by the Badgers, Nick West. West is tackled at the Matador 48-yard line.
That was a little trickery there, on Snow College's part. They had Tyler Barron come in motion and turn back outside. Little play action pass, and 21 yards on the reception for West.
Badgers lead 7-0 with 12:44 left here in the second quarter of play. That's your Little Caesars and Robinson Transport score check. At the 48 of the Matadors, Badgers, 2 wide receivers left, 1 on the right, wing back to the left as well. Soski goes in motion. There's the handoff to Palapoy left side. Palapoy gets to the corner. He's to the 45, 40, down the sideline to the 35-yard line, and then knocked out of bounds on that far side by the Matadors. Making the tackle that time, I believe, was number 95, and that was Trammell Tops, but a nice run by Daniel.
That was. He looked like a ballet dancer going down the sideline down there, didn't he? I didn't know he had the twinkle in his toes like that.
Well, Daniel gets to the 39-yard line. He must have stepped out of bounds a little early as they marked him out at the 39, so it'll be 2nd and inches for the Badgers at the Matador 39. Lofton out right. In the slot is Barron on the right. No wide receivers left. Under center is Jensen. Jensen drops back looking. The lefty throws downfield to Barron, and he missed it right in his hands, and that is a rare drop for Tyler Barron.
That's exactly right. You don't see that very often from Tyler. He's generally pretty sure-handed, but that's kind of play calling we need, though. 2nd down and short instead of running the football, because and you look there, the Matadors were stacked up there inside, expecting that run.
So at the 39, 3rd down and about a half yard for Snow. Richardson out left. Wide to the right is Lofton. In the slot, another wide out for the Badgers. Landon Horn is a wing back to the right in motion, does a little circle, then the handoff to Palapoy. He's up the middle. He's got the 1st down for Snow at about the 37. Tackled by the Arizona Western Matadors, Richard Villasenor out of Pearl City, Hawaii. 6'2", 280-pound redshirt sophomore defensive end.
Good-looking play. Look at good blocking. Had a little bit of a hole up front. Closed pretty quick, but with a little effort, they got the 1st down.
Badgers still up by 7-zip. Pitching a shutout in that 1st quarter over the Matadors. Right now, Jensen's under center. I-backs behind him. Peely the full. The tail is Palapoy. Split wide receivers. Little play action. Back to throw. Crosby throws downfield. Has a receiver. Can Nick West get it? Oh, he had it in the end zone at the end, but dropped it incomplete. Jensen got smacked, though, after the pass.
He did. He got taken down hard. I can't see the player's numbers. Ponytails covering it up. But that was a catchable pass. It looked like there. It looked like just off of the fingertips of the Snow College receiver.
Nainoa Isulu is the one. 6'3", 260-pound sophomore out of Hawaii. And that's going to be a 2nd and 10 for the Badgers. Nick, he wishes he had that one back, because if he would have cradled it just a little bit more with those hands, he would have had a TD. Now in the pistol is Jensen. Crosby with 2 wideouts to the right, wing back to the left. In motion is Connor McGuire. There's the pitch back to, it's Landon Horn. Horn to the 25-yard line, to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 Badgers. Tackle on the play made by Antonio Kennard, but a little trickery from Britt Mon in the Badger offense.
Boy, I like it. We got Coach Baird down there calling plays today, and he's that was a good one. A little bit of inside, that little shuffle pass back to the inside to the tight end, and good play. Good play. That was, what did we get? We got about 16 yards on that one? Yep, 16 yards to the Arizona 21.
So Horn, one of his few rushes of the season, and he picks up that many yards. Ought to give it to him a little more often.
Good average.
There you go. Offset I for the Badgers, 1st and 10, Matador 21. Jensen under center, hands it off to Palapoy. Palapoy to the left and dodges forward for about a few yards, maybe 3 or 4 to the 16.
Boy, Crosby seems to be having trouble with that snap, too. I don't – who we got in there at center right now? I haven't been able to pick up the number.
Tiedemann was in there. I believe it's number 55.
55.
And that would be Chase
Larson. Yep.
Larson filling in for the injured Matt Tiedemann. Tiedeman's on the sideline. Looks like he got his bell rung or something. He's got ice on his neck on the sideline. So Larson in there snapping the ball. 2 wide receivers to the left. 2nd down and 6 for the Badgers. Handoff goes to the right side on the sweep to the 15-yard line. And breaking inside the 15 is McGuire to the 5 for a 1st and goal, Snow. Again, the tackle having to be made by the secondary and Antonio Kennard.
That's a good-looking play. They're doing some things that are out of the ordinary for them, and they're having some success with them. But that snap between the center and quarterback, that's got to be right on, for the timing for this stuff to work.
So 1st and goal at the 5-yard line for the Snow Badgers with 10:15 left in the second, leading 7-0 on a touchdown pass from Crosby Jensen to Landon Horn earlier in the game. This time Lofton goes wide left, Nick West in the slot on the left, Palapoy in the backfield. There's the handoff to Daniel. Oh, it's a play action, rolling to his left. Jensen throws to the end zone, touchdown! Wide open, Tyler Barron on the S of Snow, and the Badgers lead 13-zip.
That was a good-looking play. The Tyler just slipped out there. He brushed the defensive end off there, and then went free and broke off there with the little trickery. With the play action there, held the linebacker. He couldn't get back there, and Tyler, he was wide open in the end zone.
Another touchdown strike from Crosby Jensen to one of his receivers, and Barron just Stark wide open. There's the snap for the extra point. Groner boots it up through. It is good. It's Snow 14. Arizona Western nothing. 9:59 left in the second. We'll return after this 1-minute timeout.
KMTI.
KSBC.
The pride of the Badgers.
Badgers score on a touchdown pass from Crosby Jensen to Tyler Barron. There's the kickoff in by the O of the end zone. Brought back out by the Matadors down the sideline to the 15 to the 20-yard line, and then wrapped up and tackled there by Chase Lofton. The return man was Kevin Buford, the 5'11", 185-pound sophomore from Canton, Michigan. But a nice tackle that time by Chase Lofton, one of the Badger wide receivers. He's out of Spanish Fork, Utah, 6'2", 186.
Well, here again, Mike, we missed a tackle at about the 12, 13-yard line. Have an opportunity to put him back deep, but that was a good run back. He fielded that ball about 4 yards deep in his own end zone.
So the Badgers with a nice drive there, marched at 69 yards for the touchdown, and capped it off with that fine 5-yard touchdown pass from Jensen to Barron.
Yep, we've got 2 wide receivers and a tight end with carries in the football game so far.
In the gun is Rogers for Arizona Western. Matadors hand it off to their running back up the middle, and he is caught but picks up a few yards on the push there. Luke Hollingsworth makes the tackle. The carry was, I believe, by the running back.
Number 7.
Number 7, that is going to be Brandon
Gaynor.
Yeah.
4-yard pickup on that one. Puts him right on the 25-yard line.
Well, right now, Crosby Jensen in the running for the Little Caesars player of the game. Little Caesars, you'll love their specialty items like their crazy bread, crazy sauce, Italian cheese bread, and more. That's Little Caesars, 462 North Main and Ephraim. Rogers in the gun, 2nd down and 7, back to throw again. He's going to run it. He's going to get hit. He's going to go down. The Badgers get him. In there is Pisoni Tassini, the big man for the tackle.
Yep. Number 59 in there as well. Luke Hollingsworth forced that early pressure. And number 51 was able to finish him off.
So that's going to be a loss of a couple. So back to we're going to mark it at the 22-yard line for a 3rd down and 9 with 8:52 left in the second. Snow leads 14-zip. Score check, a courtesy of Manti Channel 3 TV. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, our Jones and DeMille halftime show. 2 wide receivers left, 2 on the right for the Matadors. 1 back to the right is Gaynor. Back to pass Rogers. Going to throw one down to the right side. Caught for a 1st down at the 40-yard line. A nice little slant pattern, I believe. And the wide receiver was Cody Hollister.
That's good looking pass play down there. Just a little quick post pattern and open for good gain. What was that, 17 yards? 19-yard pickup on the play.
To the 41 of Arizona Western. So the Matadors move the football and move the chains. Hollister wide to the left with another twin inside. 2 more to the right. Rogers, quick pass to the right side. It's going to be caught down the sideline to the 50-yard line. Another 1st down for the Matadors. Nice pass, catch, and run that time. Looks like number 88,
Deontay Gaines, wasn't it? Yeah, 88, Deontay Gaines.
So Gaines makes the play out of Yuma. And it's going to be 1st and 10 at the Badger 48-yard line. Badgers not hanging with the pass attack on this drive right now.
No, getting some pretty big cushions there. Their wide receivers have, got good passing lanes there. Need to step it up a little bit here, I think, on the defensive back.
Wide receiver to the left, one to the right, one to the right goes in motion. There's the handoff to Gaynor. Gaynor dancing, gets through and gets about a 5-yard pickup before being brought down on the play by Stratton Brown. Brown, of course, 6'1", 183, a freshman out of Bluffdale, Utah.
Yeah, little counterplay there by the Matadors worked good for a gain of 5 yards for Brandon Gaynor. Good-looking running back. He seems like he's got good vision. His initial hole on the right side there was shut down. He just took a step to the left and picked up 5 yards.
Hollister to the right side is wide receiver. Another one to the left. In the gun is Rogers. Back on either side of him. Badgers threatening to blitz. There's the snap. Handoff. Flag on the play.
Offside.
Left side. Drive to the 40-yard line. And about to the 39 on the carry that time by the running back for the Matadors, which is Ramon Alton, 5'10", 180-pound freshman out of St. Louis, Missouri. He's pretty excited because the St. Louis Cardinals just made it to the World Series.
They did. We got to congratulate them. They were 9-0 over the Dodgers last night and beat the Dodgers ace.
And it looks like there's a penalty on Snow. They're going to mark that off. It's going to be a first down for the Matadors. As you mentioned, I believe it was the offsides.
It was an offsides, and, there's no defense for a 5-yard penalty, so that just gave them the first down, and they'd held them, and it was going to be 3rd and 2 otherwise.
So erase that pickup on the play by the running back, which was Ramon Alton. Now this time they send out a wide receiver set up as a sort of a wing back to the right side. 2 of them kind of in twins there. One goes in motion. In the gun is Rogers, hands it off. No, he pulls it out and going to run it himself. Going to the left side. He's going to look to pitch it, but he's going to get hit and stopped at the 29-yard line. A nice pickup for Rogers. Stop made by, I believe, Tassini was over there. Also in there for Snow was number 36, Trevin Swenson.
Yeah, Rogers looked like he might wanted to pitch that football, but the trailing back was a little bit too far behind him, and he just tucked it in. Yep, and he was at, a 7-yard gain there for Rogers, and that 6 yards, I guess.
So 2nd and 4 for the Matadors. Arizona Western trailing Snow 14-0 with 6:20 left in the second quarter. And that score check, a courtesy of Sam Pete Steele and Snow College. Split wide receivers. One on the left is going to be number 84. There's the snap. Handoff goes up the middle and stopped by the Snow Badger defense. Taking him down. Trevin Swenson and Luke Hollingsworth teaming up to take down the running back, number 22, Marcus Horn.
Yeah, no gain on that one, and that's that was good-looking defense there by the Badgers. They weren't fooled, and that was that little counter play they've been running with some success so far today.
So the Matadors now 3rd down and 4 to go after that stone wall by the Badger defense. 5:37 left in the first half. Can the Snow defense force a punt? 2 wide receivers, Hollister out to the right side along with Addison Morrow. Another wide receiver to the left for the Matadors, which is Deontay Gaines. Rogers in the shotgun, throwing to Gaines. Gaines can't get it. Too low, he dove for it. On the defense was Lee Crosby, and that's going to be a 4th down.
Yeah, we had some pressure by number 22 for Snow College that time, Trey James, that threw Rogers off his timing. He had to throw that a little bit too quick, just a little bit too low and outside for the receiver.
4th down. The Matadors may just go for this one. They're at the Badger 32-yard line, so a punt might not do them much good, but they could go for it.
Yeah, they're only about 50% on their field goal completion this year, so they're maybe don't have all the confidence in that kicking game.
Hollister and Morrow to the right. On the left side is Gaines. In motion goes a wide receiver left to right. Back to pass. Rogers dropping back. He's going to roll to his right. Still looking, in trouble. Could be a secondary sack. He gets away and he gets nailed. Taken down by the Badger defense, and it's a turnover on downs. That was a secondary sack.
That was LaRonje Vincent, number 7, looked like got him at the shoelaces and brought him down. So, opportunistic football, that's what wins a lot of football games.
Well, when you have a quality quarterback like Tyler Rogers, with all the success he's had this year, and he cannot find a wide receiver open after about 10 seconds, the secondary's done a great job.
Well, that's exactly right. And Tyler Rogers is their second leading ball carrier this year. Good rushing average, and so to corner him like that, that's a plus for the Badgers. Puts them in good field position at their own 37-yard line.
Chase Lofton to the left, another wide receiver to the right side with single one-on-one coverage here. Jensen with high backs in the backfield. Jensen back to pass throws, going to be caught by Nick West, who had that single coverage. It's incomplete. Never had possession as he fumbled it and picked up by the Matadors. And that's going to be 2nd and 10 for Snow. A break there, too.
I think that was a break. I'm not so sure that Mr. West didn't have the possession on that one, but we'll take it. As the old saying goes, I'd rather be lucky than good any day.
2nd and 10 for Snow at their own 37-yard line. 5:05 remaining here in the second quarter. 14-0 Badgers lead. Score update courtesy of Jones Indemil Engineering, Skyline Pharmacy, and Big Daddy's Deli. Wide receiver wide to the right side, Hassan Richardson. Another one to the left side. I formation behind Jensen under center. Crosby hands it off to Palapoy. Palapoy busts his way up the middle and gets about 7 yards before being tackled on the play by the Matadors. Again, Antonio Kennard, 6'3", 220 out of Winsboro, South Carolina.
I like the way Palapoy runs that football. He keeps his head up. He looks downfield. He keeps them legs pumping, and it paid off for him there with the 7-yard gain.
3rd down and 3 for Snow at their own 44-yard line.
A lot of things you can do on 3rd and 3.
That you can. We'll see what Clay Barrett has up his sleeve.
Hope we got some magic here.
Nick West on the right. One wide receiver to the left, I formation behind Jensen. Crosby sends the fullback a little bit in motion, play action, back to pass, throws it out. It's going to be caught by the fullback. It's Peely to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, down to the 30 of Arizona Western. The perfect play call from Clay Baird, and the Badgers 1st and 10 at the 30.
Boy, you see, I could see the wide open eyes of Jonas Clark, number 12, for the Matadors, thinking that he's going to have to bring down that big fullback for Snow. 26 yards for Peely on that carry.
Jordan Peely, 5'8", 285 pounds as a fullback out of Orem, Utah. I don't think I'd want to make that tackle.
No, you need a howitzer to bring him down.
Wide receiver is McGuire to the left. He's in tight. Barron is set up as a tight end to the left side in the up position. 2 more to the right. There's the handoff to Palapoy. Palapoy, 25. Down the 20. Fumbled the football, and he's going to look to pick it up, and it's still a scramble for it, and I believe Arizona Western came up with it. It is a Matador football. The Matadors pick up the football as Peely fumbles at the 15-yard line, and the Matadors recover.
Well, Daniel made 2 mistakes on that one. First of all, he lost the football, and then he had a chance to fall on it again, and he didn't. He tried to pick it up and run with it. And
at the 13-yard line, they're going to move it to the 14 now, so 3:54 left here in the second. The Badgers with a key turnover here as they were driving to take a 3-touchdown lead over the first-place Matadors, and I believe the Matadors are ranked 11th in the nation this week, Willie.
Moved up to number 10. That's exactly right. You know, Scott's got 2 in the top 10. Scottsdale's in there, I think, at number 8, Mike.
So right now the Matador offense will come back out on the field after a break there on the fumble by Daniel Palapoy. And the Matadors send out a wide receiver to the right, another one to the left. Rogers in the gun. Rogers with I formation. There's the handoff up the middle and a little bit there on the gain. Good tackle that time by Jens Howe. Jens Howe, 6'2", 228, a redshirt sophomore out of Manti, Utah.
I'd like to hear that Manti name called.
So does Joe Howe.
It does for sure.
Joe Howe working at Therapy West in Ephraim. And, of course, has been a long-time trainer here for Snow College. Well, not the trainer, but he assists Gary McKenzie, the trainer, on the sideline.
He's been there on the sideline for a lot of years. Been there ever since I was down there.
I think he was born on the sideline, Joe Howe was. There's the snap, 2nd down and 6. Back to pass is Rogers with time, in trouble, trying to scramble. He gets rid of it and complete at the 30. He dropped it at the 31-yard line. Had a receiver there, and that was Hollister, and almost came up with a nice play.
That's exactly right. I think number 4 going to get a little chewing from his quarterback when he gets back to the huddle on that one, because that pass was delivered good. Rogers scrambled around back there, until he found an open receiver. He delivered the ball and it was dropped. Quarterback hurry there by Enosa for the Snow College Badgers.
So Zach doing a great job in this football game. Zach Enosa, 6'3", 326 out of American Fork, Utah. 3rd down and 7 to go for the Matadors. Rogers in the gun, drops back to throw again, pumps, he's in trouble, he's sacked at the 5-yard line. Oh, what a job. It's going to be Trey James and Luke Hollingsworth.
That's exactly right. Good pressure. Yeah, I like to see what Snow's been doing up front with their defense. They've been putting some pressure on Rogers, most of the game, and that time it paid off. Good coverage, though, in the secondary helped with that sack there.
2:49 left here in the second quarter. 14-0 Badgers. And it looks like a punting situation. The Matador punter will be all the way back into the end zone. And that was going to be Brian Vasquez out of Yuma, Arizona, I believe, back there to punt. He's all the way back to the end of the end zone. And back to receive at the 50-yard line is Nick West. There's the snap. Here come the Badgers, almost blocked.
I think he did get a little bit of it.
Vasson got it, but it got away to the 30-yard line, to the 37-yard line. So the Badgers will have excellent field position as it continues to roll to about the 41. Vasson had it, but he didn't get all of it.
He did, and he did just what he was supposed to. You're supposed to run to a spot where that ball's going to be kicked from, but he was there so quick that he needed to go take a little bit sharper angle right to the kicker on that one. That ball went under his arms.
So 1st and 10 Badgers at the 41 of Arizona Western, leading 14-0. Riley Crosby Jensen, I keep messing him up with his brother. Done that all year long. It's really tough. Crosby Jensen is out there under center. Now he backs up into the pistol. 3 wide receivers right, 1 on the left, one's a wingback, Landon Horn, goes in motion. Palapoy is going to get the call here, going to the right side, trying to get to the corner. He does to the 40-yard line. gets down to the 37, bumps heads with a tackler, and then goes out of bounds.
I like to see that. They come right back to Daniel that time, give him an opportunity to redeem himself so he don't get down on himself for that fumble.
Got to the 38-yard line, so a pickup of about 4 yards. 2 minutes, 4 seconds left here in the second quarter.
You know, Daniel showed some good speed to get outside there for 245-pound running back. He got outside there pretty quick.
Second down and 7 to go for Snow. Slot left for Snow. Wide receiver Hassan Richardson to the right. Horn in motion, wing back left to right. Jensen back to throw. Crosby throws downfield. It's going to be caught by Nick West, but he dropped it again. Incomplete. Tough break there for the Badgers.
Well, that ball was delivered just right, you know, right in his hands, and maybe just trying to run a little bit too quick.
So third down and 7 to go for Snow. 1:45 left in the first half. Badgers trying to tack on some points before the end of the quarter.
Yeah, Crosby's 9 for 14, and he's got at least 2 others, Mike, that should have been completed for 108 yards and his 2 touchdowns so far.
Chase Lofton wide to the left side. Another wide receiver to the right. 2 in the slot. Asoski's in the slot. Jensen back to throw. Steps up. Looking. Fires. Going to be caught by Barron. Barron down to the 20-yard line. No, he's out of bounds at the 30-yard line for a first down. He thought about getting more, but he said, hey, I got the first down. Time is of the essence.
That's exactly right. That was a smart play by Tyler there.
1 o'clock in the afternoon here on KMTI, AM 650 and 95.1 FM, Manti, Utah. We appreciate you listening to our broadcast here from Badger Stadium on the campus of Snow College in Ephraim. It's junior college football. Number 10, Arizona Western in the nation, taking on Snow College. Badgers up 14-0. Palapoy first and 10, handoff up the middle to the 20, to the 15, to the 10.
He's going to go
all the way. Touchdown, Badgers!
No flags.
The Badgers' Daniel Palapoy on a 29-yard touchdown run, and the Badgers go up 20-0 over Arizona Western.
Good redemption there by Daniel on that one. He's going to get some pats from the coaching staff there.
For the extra point is Spencer Groner. The Matadors are stunned here in Ephraim. They're down by 3 touchdowns. Only 1 loss on the season. There's the extra point by Groner. It is good. 21-0 Badgers. And the 10th-ranked Arizona Western Matadors are being shut out here in Ephraim. 21-0 at the hands of Snow College. We'll be back after this timeout.
You're listening to Snow Badger Sports on
KMTI.
KSBC.
There's the kickoff, going to be fielded at the 7-yard line. Being brought back to the right side, and the return man's got some speed. He gets hit and taken down there by Danny Wilson Jr. as he made it. I believe that's Danny. Let's see, number 48. That is, again, that's someone we don't have on our roster right now. I think Doug Johnson may have that. We'll check with him. But nice tackle that time by the Badger. The return man got to the 31-yard line with 1:20 left here in the second quarter. That's right, Channing Pate. So Channing makes a nice tackle there. Mom's listening to the broadcast again. So right now, the Arizona Western Matadors with a first down and 10, and now there's a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. We'll be back after this.
the home of Snow Badger Sports.
Welcome back to Ephraim, Utah. The Snow Badgers stunning the 10th-ranked Arizona Western Matadors, 21-0 here in Ephraim with 1:20 left in the first half. Jones and DeMille Engineering sponsoring our halftime show coming up. We'll have that in just a bit. Right now, Rogers in the shotgun, first and 10 at his own 31-yard line. Tyler sends a wide receiver in motion right to left. Takes the snap, hands it off to his running back, it's Gainer. Gainer trying to get to the right side, has the first down, dances again, gets to the 42-yard line, and he's going to be down there. Nice 11-yard pickup brought down by Laranji Vasson.
One thing I would have told him different is get it out of bounds, because now as soon as they get the chain set, they'll start the clock again.
Our Stratton Brown on the tackle, First down and 10. Matadors at the 42. Back to pass. Rogers throws out. Caught. Oh! And Stratton Brown makes the receiver pay at the 50-yard line with a huge hit, but the receiver hangs on and then hobbles off the field. That was number 88, Deontay Gaines. So Gaines off the field after that catch. Second down and 2, 50 seconds left in the second quarter. Rogers back to pass. He's going to throw it out. It's going to be caught, hit, knocked down. A great hit as the ball got there to Gainer, the wide receiver, or the running back, and he was hit. Who hit him?
Tonight, Tatioli.
Tatioli, wow.
Tatioli. I stand corrected. I can't pronounce my own kid's name.
It's okay. It's okay. I was trying to help you out there. At the 50-yard line, 3rd down and 2 for the Matadors. 43 seconds left in the second quarter. Badgers trying to stop the Matadors from getting downfield and scoring before the break. Pitching a shutout here, Willie.
This would be huge to keep them scoreless, going into that locker room at halftime.
Tyler Rogers, the quarterback, out of Peoria, Arizona, drops back in the shotgun. He's going to throw a pass out, wide receiver screen. He's going to get hit. Got the first down, though, but a nice tackle there again by Sonia Tatioli. Sonia, of course, is 5'11", 214 freshman out of Salt Lake City, Utah. Played his high school ball at East High School. We have an injured Badger in the backfield of Arizona Western, and that's going to be a timeout by the officials right here. Is that Hollingsworth?
I can't tell the 51.
Pisoni Tassini, if it is 51. There's Luke. He's on the front line there. So Piscini is being tended to on the field. We'll break for a quick timeout.
KSBC.
And welcome back. Pisoni Tassini limps off the field with that right foot. Looks like it may be of the lower extremity there, but hopefully he'll be okay. Right now the Matadors at the Badger 45-yard line, 1st down and 10 on the left hash. Tyler Rogers drops back to pass, looking to his right. Here comes the rush from Vasson. There's a pass downfield, and it's almost caught, but a great job. May have been tipped by Trey James.
Yep. If nothing else, he got in the way of the receiver, threw off his timing. Yeah, I think he did get a finger on it because it seemed to change the trajectory. The receiver had trouble getting a handle on it then.
Stops the clock with 28 seconds left in the first half. 21-0 Badgers lead on the left hash of the Badger 45-yard line. Matadors trying to get into field goal range or a touchdown. Set to go. Rogers in the gun. 2 wide receivers right. Hollister out there with Morrow. 2 more to the left. Rogers back to pass. Here comes the rush. He steps up through the pressure, gets hit as he throws. Going to be caught. And down at the Badger 32-yard line for a 1st down and 10. A nice reception there. I believe that was by Hollister again. And Hollister made the catch, and that's with about 22 seconds left.
Boy, and Rogers took a lick there, too.
And now a timeout by the Snow College Badgers. We'll take one as well, as Britt Maughan doesn't like what he sees. We'll be back.
The home of Snow Badger sports.
KMTI.
KSBC.
And welcome back. Snow College Badgers after the timeout back out on defense. And we'll see what happens here as the Badgers facing Arizona Western here. The Matadors trying to score with 22 seconds left in the first half, trailing 21-0.
Badgers got to come up with a big play here. Keep them out of the end zone. Keep them off the scoreboard. That'd be a big boost for them at halftime here.
Deontay Gaines to the left, 2 more wide receivers to the right, 1 in the slot on the left as well. So 4 wide receivers in all. 1 goes in motion from left to right. Rogers is back to throw. Rolls to his right side, looks downfield, fires, going to be incomplete. Nice job defensively by the Snow Badgers on that far side. Stratton Brown on the coverage, got there just in time.
Good, did he? I think he got a hand in there too, but I think the pass would have been out of bounds anyway. Good pressure, though, on Tyler Rogers there by the Snow College front line.
So now at the 33-yard line of Snow, it'll be 17 seconds left in the half, 2nd down and 10. This time 2 wideouts to the right side. Evan Hollister is the other wide receiver, number 48 on the right side. There's the shotgun snap to Rogers. He almost got sacked there, got away, fires downfield, going to be caught, and then Stratton Brown forces the back gainer out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock with 9 seconds left.
It did. He was almost sacked there. But,
Zach Anosa.
Yeah, he's a big kid. He just stepped up, stepped out of it, found an open receiver. So we had a 9-yard gain by Brandon Gaynor there on that one, and he stopped the clock.
3rd down and about a yard to go for the Matadors at the Badger 26-yard line or 24-yard line with 9.8 seconds left. They'll only have 1 more play here and then try a field goal or maybe just 2 plays at the end zone.
Yep, Tyler Rogers right now 10 for 15 for 91 yards.
Wow, Crosby Jensen's 10 of 15 as well. And a timeout on the field. We'll break for this timeout. Back with the final couple plays of the first half.
KSBC.
And welcome back. Snow College Badger defense trying to hold the Matadors. 9.8 seconds left in the second quarter. Matadors at the Badger 24-yard line. 3rd down and about a yard. Back to pass Rogers. Here comes the rush. He's in trouble. He's going to get sacked on the play. Does he get away? He doesn't. He goes down a loss of about 3, and there's 3.8 seconds left. The Matadors will have to call their final timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds as they will try a field goal try, I believe.
KMTI.
KSBC.
Thanks for joining us again here on KMTI AM 650 and 95.1 FM. Badgers lead 21-0 with 3.8 seconds left in the first half, and now the Matadors will try a 45-yard field goal from their kicker, Tyler Blackburn. Blackburn on the right hash, attempting a 45-yard field goal. There's the snap. The ball's down. The kick's on the way. It does have the distance, and it looks good. It is off to the right. No good, though. Just missed the upright, and the Badgers at halftime lead Arizona Western 21-0, pitching a shutout over the 10th-ranked Matadors. It's time now for the for the Jones DeMille Engineering halftime show. Of course, established in 1982, they're a full-service firm committed to serve their clients and meet their individual needs. This commitment begins at project conception and continues through construction. The Jones and DeMille halftime show coming up in 2 minutes here on KMTI. KMTI and AM 650 and 95.1 FM.
KMTI.
KSBC.
The pride of the Badgers.
Back once again here on KMTI AM 650, 95.1 FM. Mike Trena, Willie Akers along with you, along with Doug Johnson and Brad Bentley doing our spotting. As the Badgers lead 21-0 over the Arizona Western Matadors, the Matadors will come out ready to go. They will receive the football. The Badgers ready to kick off, taking a little extra time in their huddle, and we'll see what happens there. This is going to be an interesting second half.
It was. I look at one big thing. We've got both Tyler Rogers and Crosby Jensen 10 for 15. Crosby 117 yards, Tyler 91 yards. But the glaring difference is the 2 touchdowns. So, we keep the success with the passing game. Will keep us successful in that running game as well. Keep them off balance.
Back to return is Myrick Gwynn and Kevin Buford for the Arizona Western Matadors. Groner will kick off from the 35. Boots a line drive kick, going to be fielded at the 5-yard line by Gwynn. Gwynn brings it up to the left side, trying to get some blockers. Gets to the 20-yard line, to the 30-yard line, down the sideline, to the 40-yard line, and finally taken down there by the Snow Badger kickoff team. A nice return that time for Myrick Gwynn, 6'3", 210-pounder out of Largo, Florida.
And those are the kind of kicks you hate to see from your kicker, them line drives, because they usually end up in big returns, just like that one.
At the 43-yard line, 1st and 10, Arizona Western. So great field position here, as they're just 57 yards away from a score. 14:49 left in the third quarter, 21-0 Badgers lead. Badgers a little confusion on their defensive pack as they're running in and out players off the field and on the field. Now Rogers in the gun. Keeps it himself, runs to the left side. He's to the 50, down to the 45-yard line, and gets the first down on a 1st down and 10 run by the quarterback.
Well, it's important for the Badgers to come out here and set the pace defensively. They start off, the Matadors do, with good field position. Snow's got to come out. The last thing they want is a quick score here by the Matadors.
So right now, the Matadors will have it 1st and 10 at the Badger 44-yard line. Tackle on the play by Sunia Tatioli. 2 wide receivers to each side. Rogers in the gun. He drops back to pass. Here comes the blitz from Takanaka. He gets hit as he throws and incomplete. Takanaka didn't hit him. It was Luke Hollingsworth that got him.
Takanaka had the early pressure and flushed him out, and Hollingsworth was able to come in and hit him just as he got rid of the football.
So the Badgers force a 2nd down and 10 for the Matadors at the Badger 44-yard line.
Yeah, and it's important to come out. They need to keep the pressure up on him. They need to, make sure that they have their assignments figured out. We don't want any blown assignments, and we do not want the quick score for the Matadors here.
Channing Pate comes in for the Badgers in the defensive secondary. 2nd and 10 from the left hash for Rogers. Tyler Rogers back to pass. He's in trouble. Gets away from one tackler. Now he's got a lot of time to throw. He's going to be chased. Throws. Wide open is the gainer, the running back. He's to the 30, down to the 26-yard line for a 1st down for the Matadors.
Yeah, it's good. Tyler was able to run around in the backfield there and finally get open, find a receiver coming wide open down the middle there, and get the football to him. Tough break for the Badgers defense, so they had the pressure on him. Just got away.
Tyler Rogers, 6'4", 210, a freshman out of Peoria, Arizona, the Matador quarterback. A very fine job of scrambling there. Got the 1st down at the Badger 27-yard line. 1st and 10. Matador is trailing 21-0 here to the Badgers, their first offensive drive of the second half. Slot left, 2 wide receivers right. Pump fake. There's a screen pass to the wide receiver, incomplete. Thrown a little low to Julius Wilson, and that was like an ankle-high pass by Rogers. I don't think he liked his throw on that.
No, he didn't. And but it looked like the Badgers had good coverage there. Had Kimball Jensen coming in and were ready to put the lick on the ball carrier, on the receiver.
Stops the clock with 13:44 left here in the third quarter. The Matadors facing a 2nd and 10 from the Badger 27-yard line. This time they'll send out Hollister to the left side. Also to the left side goes Donald Clark. 2 wideouts to the right side as well. In the gun, Rogers. Pump fake, looks to hand it off, cannot. He's in trouble now. He rolls to his left. He's going to run it himself and makes a nice move to the 20. He has a first down to the 15. Got really smacked there by the defensive Snow on that far sideline.
As Kimball Jensen put him down over there on the sideline.
But a nice run by Tyler Rogers as he scoots for another Matador first down.
As a broken play, he looked like he missed the handoff to Gaynor there and then had to take a play himself, but I guess they'll take that one.
And he shows his wheels as the very speedy Eric Takanaka was right behind him in the backfield trying to catch him, and Eric could not. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Matadors may have woken up here as they're moving the ball pretty quickly against Snow. 2 wide receivers right. Hollister, one of those. 2 on the left. 1 wide receiver in motion left to right. Rogers rolls to his right. Flag on the play. Looking, fires down to the 10-yard line. It's going to be caught. Still in bounds, and then finally tackled at the 5-yard line. This may be coming back. Tackled by Dalton Brady. Brady, of course, is 6 foot, 204, a sophomore out of Pleasant Grove, Utah. We'll see what the call is here from the White Hat.
Illegal shift on the offense, number 18. 5-yard penalty, replay, first down.
So that'll march the Matadors back. It'll be a first down and 15 for Arizona Western, trying to score their first touchdown of the football game.
Yeah, and that'll negate a good gain for them there on first down.
Would have had a first and goal at the 5-yard line.
Exactly.
Rick Bartholomew Insurance and Denny's with your score check. Badgers up 21-0. Matadors knocking on the door with a 1st and 15 at the Badger 20-yard line. In the gun is Rogers. 4 wideouts again. Wide receiver in motion. Left to right. Sets up as a wing back to the right. Back to throw. Rogers pumps once. He fires. Has a receiver. Caught, but tackled. Oh, it's incomplete. Did not have possession of the ball. That was all caused by Laranji Vasson getting in there and making the hit.
Good in. As he made the hit, he punched the football out with his left arm there, and it's going to hold him right back there. Still 2nd and long.
2nd and 15 at the 20-yard line for the Badgers. Matadors trying to move the football here. Into the ball game for the Badgers comes Isaiah Jefferson, the 5'8", 163-pound sophomore from Bluffdale, Utah.
We've got 6 defensive backs in there right now for the Badgers.
And they have too many men on the field, I believe. They call a timeout. We'll take one as well. Badgers have to make some personnel changes. We'll be back.
KSBC.
The pride of the Badgers.
Welcome back in the shotgun. Arizona Western's quarterback, Tyler Rogers. 3 wide receivers right. He's going to throw downfield. Has a man caught at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Matadors. Pass was complete to the wide receiver, I believe.
That's number 18.
Number 18, you're right, Willie, Addison Morrow. And that's 1st and goal at the 5, so the Matadors get there nonetheless. Another 15, 20-yard pickup.
Well, they had the right play called. Snow had a blitz on, but quick pass, quick post pattern down there, good for the first down, 1st and goal.
Matadors threatening to score here on Snow. Badgers need some more pressure on the quarterback. Matadors have given their quarterback a little more protection here in the second half. In the gun, 1st and goal at the 5 for Arizona Western. Rogers pitches out to his running back to the right side. It's a halfback pass, throws to the end zone. Vasson there, knocks it down. Laranji Vasson almost picked it off, but he knocked it down incomplete.
Good play. We got both teams now digging deep into the playbook here. A little razzle-dazzle by the Matadors there, and with a good defensive play by Vasson, was able to thwart the attempt.
21-0 Badgers lead, 12:04 left in the third. Matadors 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line. And now it's going to be Rogers trying to lead his team to a score here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yep, this is the 8th play of this drive, 52 yards so far.
Hollister to the left is a wide receiver. On the right side is Julius Wilson. In the gun with a back on either side is Rogers back to throw. Here comes the rush. Throws to the 5-yard line. Caught and tackled there by Brown. No, check that. That's Dalton Brady makes the tackle, but it's down to the 2-yard line on the pass reception.
Man, if Dalton would have had his eyes on the football, that could have been a pick six there, because that ball was thrown and he was going for the tackle instead of the interception on that one.
So 3rd down and goal at the 2-yard line for Arizona Western. Badgers trying to keep the Matadors out of the end zone with 11:34 left here in the 3rd. 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Rogers in the backfield with Gaynor to his left. In motion, wide receiver right to left. There's the snap. Hand off. No, kept by Stratton. The quarterback, Rogers, touchdown. Up the middle. He kept it himself. No one was on him. And it's a 6-point score there for Arizona Western.
Yeah, they had a little misdirection there. A lot of people moving different direction, and then that's just the option. Quarterback called his own number and pretty much untouched into the end zone.
Badgers lead 21-6 as the Matadors score their first points of the game here with 11:19 left in the 3rd. For the extra point is their kicker, Tyler Blackburn. Out of Montrose, Michigan, he is set. Out of the hold of James Crockett. Crockett puts the ball down. The kick's on the way, and it's booted through very decisively as it is good. 21-7, Snow College leads Arizona Western. We're back after this.
The home of Snow Badger sports.
Arizona Western marches at 57 yards on 10 plays and scores on a touchdown run by Tyler Rogers. Extra point is good by Blackburn. It's 21-7 Snow. Blackburn on the kickoff. End over end kick, and back in the end zone is Takanaka. Fields it. He's going to bring it out. He's to the 5, to the 10, goes to the right side. It's Vasson, actually. Vasson gets to about the 15. He's tripped up, and that is all, as Vasson returns it to the 15. So the Badgers 85 yards away from pay dirt.
Yep, they need to answer back. That was a good run. Just a shoestring tackle saved. He had to look like a hole over there on the right side, and just a shoestring tackle to bring him down. Badgers need to answer back here. They've got to come out and reestablish the momentum they had going in at halftime.
11:15 left in the 3rd. The Badgers lead 21-7. Your Zions Bank and Centricom Channel 10 score update. Now under center is going to be the quarterback, Crosby Jensen. I formation behind him. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Palapo. He is wrapped up and stopped. Nothing doing there. Arizona Western's really come out on fire here.
Yeah, well, we can't afford to get too lackadaisical here on offense. We can't just turn around and go 3 and out, give them back another opportunity with the football.
That is a loss all the way back to the 14, a 1-yard loss. 2nd and 11 for Snow. Badgers taking time in their huddle here. Now they'll send out a couple wide receivers. McGuire comes out left. Tight end Landon Horn to the left. Another wide receiver to the right. I formation behind. Crosby Jensen. Jensen back to pass. Throws one out. It's going to be caught by Hassan Richardson out of bounds. A pickup of a short 4 or 5, that's all.
Yeah, well, I just bring up, 3rd down and 6, so that's makeable. You know, that gives you the opportunity to run the football or throw the football. So keep the defense guessing. Don't be too predictable, and let's see what happens here.
3rd and 6 at the 19-yard line for Snow. Lofton comes in as a wide receiver. He'll come left with Osaski. Tyler Barron goes into the right side. One back in the backfield, in the pistol is Crosby Jensen. Jensen back to throw. The lefty steps up. He's in trouble, fires it off. It's going to be caught by Osaski, or check that, McGuire, and he's hit and stopped. Nice tackle that time by Dominique Blackman, the 6-foot, 190-pound sophomore from Avon, Indiana. And that's going to be a punting situation for the Badgers. Nick Perebski, the 2nd leading punter in the nation, will come on to punt it away.
Yeah, and key there was the pressure by the Matadors that time. Made Crosby step up, kind of threw a little bit off balance, and the pass was just a little bit behind McGuire. He didn't have an opportunity to run with the football.
Return man back at his 42 to return. Perebski's got a lot more leg than that. He's back at his 5. Now he backs up. There's the snap to Perebski. Perebski boots it away, but he didn't get a good kick this time. End over end, bounces at the 40-yard line and out of bounds at about the 27. So not a bad punt. That may have been designed there. I'm not sure.
No, that was, we can't give them the short field here. And they've had a couple punt returns for touchdowns so far this year.
51-yard punt by Nick Perebski. Wasn't a pretty one, but he angled it away from the return man and end over end, put it out of bounds at the 27. Make it 28 of Arizona Western. 9:43 left in the third quarter. Badgers have given up an opening drive touchdown. Now they're back on defense. They got to make a stop here. Otherwise, Arizona may just roll right over them. 21-7, Badgers on top. Score check, a courtesy of Little Caesars. Rogers back to pass, throws out. Slant pattern caught at the 35-yard line, and then Kimball Jensen on the tackle as he made that a nice, easy 7-yard play to the 37.
Yeah, good coverage there by Kimball, but good pass as well by Rogers, who is now 14 for 22 for 135 yards.
That's a 9-yard pickup, so a 2nd down and 1. Snow College defense has to dial something different up here. Rogers in the gun. Back on either side, hands it off to his running back, tries to go through the middle and gets the first down on the carry by Ramon Alton, the 5'10", 180-pound freshman from St. Louis, Missouri. So, Matadors moving the football. The Badgers have not been able to stop them here in this second half.
Well, they've had the prescription so far for success. Let's see what the Badgers defense can come up with here. Need a little Badger magic.
Hollister to the left, Gaines to the right as wide receivers. 2 more out there as well. Rogers back to pass, lots of protection. Gainer with the completion at the 40-yard line. Then he gets hit and stopped there at about the 45-yard line on a tackle by Lee Crosby of the Badgers. Lee is a 5'11", 188-pound sophomore from Baltimore, Maryland.
Well, so far, Snow, this quarter's only come out. They've been rushing 4 men. The key in that first half was putting the pressure on Rogers. Hopefully they'll recognize that fact and try to put a little bit more pressure on Tyler back there.
8 minutes, 40 seconds here in the third quarter. Left side goes Deontay Gaines. Right side, another wide receiver. And the gun with a back on either side is Rogers. Handoff again. Alton has it. He breaks a tackle and moves forward and gets a couple yards. Just shy of the first down by about a yard.
Yeah, that was a good, they held him short of the first down, so they got third down here with about 2 yards to go.
Ramon Alton on the carry that time, picks up a yard or two. Picks up 2, it looks like. Third down and a yard and a half for the Arizona Matadors at their own 47-yard line. Wide receiver to the right side. Split backs in the backfield, the quarterback in between them in the shotgun. Rogers is going to hand it off up the middle. First down run, breaks through. Gainer gets to the 40-yard line of Snow, and there was a huge hole he just ran through. Now there's a flag on the play. Yeah. This is going to be against Snow.
And those are the kind of things we talked about, at halftime. Mike was a couple of the keys to the game is for Snow not to make any dumb mistakes, and I think they just made their first really dumb mistake. Hopefully they can make sure that that's their only dumb mistake.
Badgers up 21-7. Matadors are going to have excellent field position after that run and this penalty.
After the play, personal foul on the defense, number 9. 15 yards from the end of the run and an automatic first down.
So the Badgers now with their backs against the wall here as they shut out the Arizona Matadors 21-0 in that first half, and now the Matadors are on fire. Maybe you've just awoken the big giant now.
Well, Snow needs to step up. Somebody there, one of their team leaders needs to step up, make a play, and shut things down here.
Rogers in the shotgun at the Badger 27. Back to throw. Looking up, pumps once. He's in trouble. He gets sacked again. The Badger defense, and now a great flag on Trevin Swenson. I'm not sure the whistle had blown yet before Swenson came in and hit him.
Yeah, but that's a play you can't make. He's on the ground when Kimball stuck his head and shoulders in the pile there. They're going to call that every time.
Number 36 with a late hit on the defense. 15 yards from the end of the run, automatic first down.
So the Badgers with their second dumb mistake here in this second half. Back to back.
Do we have anybody willing to give a dumb mistake award out from our sponsors there?
7:38 left in the third. Badgers really shooting themselves in the foot here as they had the quarterback sacked on that one. At the 15-yard line, it's going to be first down and 10, Arizona Western. Hollister to the left. Another wide receiver to the right is Julius Wilson. Wing back to the right. There's the snap. Rogers going to throw. It's going to be intercepted by the Badgers. Eric Takanaka. No, it's Laronji Vasson with the interception. And that was just a bad placement on the ball by Rogers.
Well, and I don't think the receiver was looking back for the football either. He looked back just as the ball got there to him, and Laronje snuck in there and picked the ball off.
So Vasson with the pick, and the Badgers stopped the drive by the Matadors. So a break there for Snow. 21-7, they still lead with 7:27 left in the third.
Yeah, need the Badgers come out now and reestablish their momentum, keep the Arizona Western off balance defensively, and Daniel Palapoy, has been the weapon so far. 17 carries for 86 yards.
Badgers at their own 13-yard line. Back to pass. Jensen pass, and Tyler Barron drops another pass. He's usually the sure-handed Tyler Barron. He dropped another one there at the 19. Would have been close to a first down, but it's incomplete.
That's exactly right. I think he had the first down on that one, and just unfortunate for the Badgers, another drop pass there.
2nd and 10 for Snow at their 13-yard line.
Badgers need to come up with something here. We need to get some points on the board here on this drive.
Richardson to the left, Barron to the right. Under center is Crosby Jensen. Has I-backs behind him. He's going to hand it off to Palapoy. Palapoy is going to get hit and stopped there. The Matadors knew that play was going to be called, and they came in and made the play.
Got a flag. I think we might have a face mask.
We'll wait and see on the call here from the white hat as he's talking it over the lines judge. 7:18 left here in the third. Badgers on top.
I think number 6 just happened to grab his
Personal
face mask.
foul, face mask on the defense, number 6. 15 yards from the end of the run and an automatic first down.
We'll take it.
So that'll be a 1st and 10 for Snow. Get the Badgers out of the shadow of their own end zone. That'll be up at the 30-yard line. Should be at the 27. Well, after the end of the run, I guess. 29. Snow College leading the Arizona Western Matadors, ranked 10th in the nation here. Badgers will try to get their offense rolling. Lofton wide to the right, Nick West in the slot on the right. One back in the backfield is Palapoy. Jensen under center, handoff to Palapoy. He gets tripped up and stopped there at the 30-yard line. Maybe a yard gain ball. Did it pop out?
No, it's he regained possession of the ball. I couldn't tell if it popped out of there or not, Mike. But Snow, they got to get off of this predictability streak here. They're playing just a little bit lackadaisical here in the second half. The offensive line isn't firing out like they were in that first half.
So back to pass is Jensen, throws a screen pass out to Peely. Peely at the 30. He's to the 35, to the 40, 45-yard line, down the sideline to the 50-yard line. Again, the big 285-pounder brought down this time by Kevin Buford. He has Kevin by 100 pounds.
Yeah, that was a good play. Badgers set that one up good. Crosby looked to the right, then come back to the left to the screen pass, and Peely just rumbled.
To the 50-yard line, 1st and 10 Snow. Badgers moving the chains. It's kind of weird not seeing the young man in that cowboy hat running the chain gang down there. Where's he at today?
I don't know, but he's got his son down there and don't know how to wear his hat. So
Willie Akers normally working the chain gang down there with spotting where the ball is. He's up here in the booth today with us. We appreciate that. There's a play action for Jensen. Rolling goes right, throws downfield. Caught by Chase Lofton. 35-yard line, 30, and then tackled to the 30-yard line by Arizona Western as the Badgers are moving the football. Kevin Buford on the tackle.
There we go, and that's what they need to do. They need to come out. That's a signature play of the Badgers, and that naked bootleg there. And Crosby had the opportunity there. He could have run the football too, but I think that was the proper choice there. And good gain for 21 yards to Chase Lofton.
Lofton, 6'2", 186, a freshman out of Spanish Fork, Utah. Played at Spanish Fork High. Richardson's out to the right with Malisi in the slot. Left side is another wide receiver for Snow with Barron in the slot on that left side. There's the handoff. It's Asaski, actually, not Malisi. He gets the handoff to the 30-yard line, cuts upfield to the 25, down to the 21-yard line, and tackle there. Another nice 9-yard pickup.
Got a penalty.
But wait, there's a flag in the backfield.
That's number 78. 10 yards. Replay, first down.
Tough break there for the Badgers. That was another nice run play. Malisi now does come into the game, onto the field, along with Landon Horn and Jordan Peely. The Badgers backed up to the Arizona Western 39-yard line.
Yeah, Snow needs to just not panic here. They've had been pretty real good play selection so far in this drive, and keeping Arizona Western off balance.
On the left hash, Nick West out to the right side. On the left side is Chase Lofton. I formation with Peely the fullback. The tailback is Malisi. There's the drop back for Jensen. Throws downfield, tipped and caught.
Oh, good.
At
Yes,
the
sir.
24-yard line. It was tipped by the defensive back. Lofton concentrated on the ball, made the catch at the 24.
You're exactly right, Mike. When Chase caught that football, was tipped by the up back just in front of him. He was able to think about it, get his feet set for the possession before he went out of bounds.
Great job watching the feet inbounds before he went out of bounds, and it's going to be a second down and about 5 to go for Snow. Richardson and looks like it's McGuire on the right side. Under center this time is Crosby Jensen. Crosby hands it off to Malisi up the middle. Malisi trying to squirt through, pushes to the 20-yard line, close to the Badger first down. He is stopped by a pack of Matadors.
Looks like going to be about a yard short, Mike, when everything's sorted out here. I'm looking at the linesman where he's got it spotted there right at the 20-yard line.
So it'll bring up a third down and short for Snow. 4:43 left here in the third quarter. It's Snow leading Arizona Western 21-7 in their last home regular season game of the season. Lofton goes to the right with Nick West. Landon Horton sits up as the tight end to the right. One back in the backfield's Molisi. Back to pass. Jensen, Crosby throws, and it's going to be tipped and incomplete. Fourth down. I believe that was knocked down by Jordan Anderson, the linebacker, 6'1", 225 out of Frisco, Texas.
Yeah, now Crosby might have been able just to put just a little more air under that one, and he'd have had the completion there.
Badgers will go for the field goal. This will be from the 27-yard line on the left hash. Spencer Groner will attempt a 37-yard field goal to try to make it 24-7 Snow. He is set. There's the snap. The ball is down. Groner boots it up. It has the distance. It is good. A nice 37-yard field goal by Spencer Groner gives the Badgers a 24-7 lead with 4:18 left in the third. We'll be back after this timeout.
KMTI.
KSBC.
You're listening to Snow Badger football on KMTI, Manti, Utah. There's the kickoff by Groner, end over end, back into the end zone, fielded about 8 yards deep, and a wise decision by the return man as he takes a knee. And that'll bring it out to the 25-yard line. That return man is Myrick Gwynn. He thought about it for a second, and I better stay here. Don't want to get yelled at by the coach.
Discretion is the better part of valor in this situation here. It wouldn't be to their benefit to get stopped short here and have to play long football.
Well, if you can't get out to that 25-yard line, there's no sense coming out of that end zone. And I think he weighed that in his mind and said, I don't want to get caught here. So
I think he took a glance, and there weren't many blue shirts on the ground at that point in time either. So
first and 10. Tyler Rogers, after throwing a pick at the 13-yard line, hands it off to his running back. He gets through and gets wrapped up and stopped. Getting in there for the Snow Badgers was Sunaya Tatioli. Sunia with a great tackle. He's out of Salt Lake City, 5'11", 214.
exactly, he got him right at the ankle and held on to him, to pull him down. And like you say, we lost the Matadors lost a yard there. And Snow, this is going to be a big series for them defensively. I think they need to stop. They need to put the stop on them right now and reestablish that momentum defensively.
Spencer Groner jacked a 37-yard field goal to make it 24-7 now for Snow. Rogers in the shotgun for Arizona Western. Back to pass. Here comes the rush. He throws downfield. Picked off again. Dalton Brady with the interception. And the Badger defense comes up with back-to-back picks on Tyler Rogers.
Well, it's hard to say there, what happened, but it's similar to the first interception there. His receiver just wasn't looking back for the football.
And we're going to see the officials do talk about it, but now they signal interception. I don't know what the discussion was about, but it's a Badger football at the 43 of Arizona Western.
Well, the only question could have been there is whether he had position, or possession of the football, but he never actually went to the ground there with the football. He put a hand down, and that was it. He was on his knees when he intercepted the football.
Golden opportunity for the Snow Badgers, leading 24-7 over Arizona Western. In the gun is Jensen. Jensen hands it off to the running back, Malisi. He is hammered. Flag on the play. Nice job defensively by a couple of Matadors. The first one in there was Josh Hunt out of Duncanville, Texas. And the other one in there, I believe, was Randy Ricks.
Well, when the umpire throws that, it's normally a holding. Yep.
Of the offense. 10-yard penalty. Correction. That penalty will be declined. Second down.
So they declined the penalty after the sack or after the hit for a loss on the running back Malisi. So back at the 45-yard line, the Badgers will have a 2nd down and 12.
Well, that's what I like to see is, after a gift like that, take advantage of it. Take a, maybe a little pass play there that would have shook them up.
McGuire in motion left to right. There's the handoff to Palapoy. It's Malisi. Malisi makes a move, gets to the 40-yard line, still on his feet, powers his way forward, and gets to about the 36-yard line. And Malisi was making the Matadors pay for that. Well, what you'd say would be an unwise call. You march him back 10 yards, but instead you only march him back 2, and they give him an opportunity.
Yeah, so it'd be 3rd and short, 3rd makeable. You got a lot of options there, but Kalama, made a lot of that on himself. He was hit 2 or 3 times, stayed in bounds, put his head down, and drove for an extra 3 or 4 yards there. It was a 8-yard gain for Malisi on that one.
3rd down and 4, Snow. Lofton and West to the right. Wing back to the left side is Landon Horn. One tailback rather. Malisi in motion. There's the quick pitch to Landon Horn. Wide open for this to the 30-yard line. To the 25. To the 20. Landon Horn will go. Touchdown, Snow.
No flags.
They called that earlier in the game, Willie. It went for some yards, but this time it goes for a touchdown.
That's right. So that's another, going to be 3 touchdown passes for Crosby Jensen there, because that goes down as a pass in the statistics, and that was, Landon took that and just rumbled to the end zone. 37 yards for Horn there.
Nice little shovel pass on that.
You betcha.
And now Spencer Groner will attempt the extra point as the Badgers go up 30-7 over Arizona Western. There's the snap. The ball's down. The kick is up by Groner. It is good. It's Snow College 31, Arizona Western 7. 2:22 left in the 3rd. We'll be back after this timeout. Landon Horn with a touchdown run for the Badgers on the shovel pass. I guess you call it a pass reception, but he ran it most of the way. And the Badgers lead 31-7 over Arizona Western. There's the kickoff. Groner gets it about 3-4 yards deep into the end zone. And a knee down by the return man on the play, which was Ramon Alton out of St. Louis, Missouri. So Arizona Western will start off at their own 25-yard line. But I tell you what, it's been the Badger defense. Another interception, Dalton Brady on the second one. That's 2 back-to-back interceptions thrown by the quarterback for Arizona Western.
That's exactly right. I think they're starting to put a little bit of pressure on here again and doing some of the things that they did there in the first half, Mike, and it's worked out for them. Throwing the timing off of the Arizona Western passing game resulted in the 2 interceptions.
So Arizona Western 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line, looking to try to get over this mountain. They came out and scored on their opening drive, and the Badgers have answered back with 10 straight points. Back to pass Rogers. He's going to throw downfield, has a receiver almost in an interception area as well as it falls incomplete.
Yep, I thought number 3, Crosby, had an opportunity there. Maybe it sailed over his head as well.
So 2nd and 10 for Arizona Western, stopping the clock with 2:17 left in the 3rd quarter. Badgers on top in this one. Score check courtesy of Robinson Transport, 31-7 Snow. 2 wide receivers to each side, 4 in all. There's the quick pass out to the wide receiver screen on the left side, and it's hit and taken down. It was Laranji Vassin, a hit for a loss, and the Badgers are now making the Matadors pay.
Textbook tackle out there. Laranji hit him, picked his legs up, stuck him in the ground just like a lawn dart.
3rd down and 11 for Arizona Western, and they're back with those stunned looks on the sideline.
Loss of 1 on that.
So 3rd down and 11 for Arizona Western. Tyler Rogers, their quarterback, in the gun. Badgers scrambling on defense to make the coverage. They finally get set. Rogers back to throw. Here comes the rush. He's in trouble. He gets hit. He gets sacked again. The Badgers, another flag, though. They're going to call this a late hit. That was a little difficult there. Wow, that was a big melee there, and they throw a late hit in on the Badgers.
Well, I'm not sure yet how they can consider that a late hit because that.
After the play, dead ball, personal foul, late hit, number 99 of the defense. 15 yards, automatic 1st down.
Because he was blocked into him. He was pushed there. I couldn't see the number. I think it was number 63 that pushed him into him.
They said it was after the play, so why did they mark it from the...
So we're going to see what they do here. So it should be from where the ball was spotted on the sack. But that was difficult. Even if the quarterback was in the grasp and going down, that was not a very late hit, if at all.
Nope, and like I said, he was blocked into him. 99. So Snow got to turn around and do it again here.
First down and 10, Matadors at their own 33-yard line. Tyler Rogers back to throw again. He's going to throw downfield. It's going to be incomplete. Pressure there again. That right side, I think it was number 53 for the Badgers. That is Ty Hafoka, 6'1", 273, a sophomore out of Salt Lake City, Utah. He got our Sanpete Steelman play of the game last week.
Okay, and that's, you know, that pressure is throwing Rogers off. The timing there, he had to throw the ball before the wide receiver made his break and was behind him and over his head.
A minute 24 left in the third. Badgers up 31-7 over Arizona Western. Second down and 10. Back to pass again. Rogers throws. It's going to be complete for a first down. Stratton Brown just a hair getting there late, and the Badgers have to suffer a first down conversion there by the Matadors.
I thought he had his hand in there to almost punch that football away.
Arizona Western with a hurry-up offense now. Two wide receivers right, two on the left. Rogers in the gun. Quick pass out on the slant. It's going to be complete. Sliding down to the Badger 49 is the wide receiver on the play. That is Julius Wilson out of L.A., California. Hurry-up offense again by the Matadors with 1:05 left here in the third quarter. Back to pass again. Pump fake. There's a pass out, going to be caught by the gainer, the running back, and Lee Crosby comes up and makes a great defensive play for a loss of 2.
That was a great play by Lee there. He read that one all the way, snuck in there, and he wasn't going to let him out of his grasp, too. He tackled him low, held on until he got a little help.
42 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 31-7 Badgers on top right now. In the gun is Rogers. Again, four wide receivers. Gainer on his left. Back to throw. Here comes the rush again. Throws downfield. Caught. First down. Quick tackle by Lee Crosby. And it's 1st and 10 Matadors with 30 seconds left in the third at the 41.
Yep, and he had the time that time. He set up, threw, had to put the ball right on the mark there. They're playing just a little loose on the outside receivers now.
There's the snap. There's the handoff to the running back up the middle. Has some room to run. Gets to the 40-yard line to the 35 down to the 30, and Sunia Tatioli makes the tackle.
Okay.
Another first down for the Matadors, and now a whistle and a timeout just to move the chains. Hurry-up offense again for the Matadors, trying to score before the end of the quarter so they don't have 24 points to make up in the fourth. Back to throw. Rogers throws across the middle. It's going to be caught for another first down at the 15-yard line. Eric Takanaka on the defense. He had a chance to get in there and knock that ball away, but could not.
Well, Snow playing. They're playing off. They're playing 6 or 7 yards off the receivers out here. I think time to do a little bump and run, put a little more pressure. Don't give him those open receivers.
Back to pass again. Oh, there's the handoff to
Fumble.
Gainer. Gainer fumbles it, but I think the ground caused the fumble. He got it back, though, and it's going to stop the ball at the 15-yard line. That'll end the third quarter of play. We'll go to the fourth quarter with Snow leading 31-7. We'll be right back after this 1-minute timeout.
KSBC.
Can the Snow College Badgers hold off the 10th-ranked Arizona Western Matadors here in the fourth quarter as the Badgers are up 31-7. Matadors knocking at the door at the Badger 15-yard line, trying to make a comeback and preserve their region, or actually not region, but WSFL championship. They win this game, they have a share of the championship at least. Rogers, 2nd down and 10, back to pass. He's in trouble. He throws one to the end zone. It's going to be knocked down. Oh, a flag flies. Takanaka knocked it down, but I believe Laranji Vasson may have had some pass interference contact right there.
That's what I'm thinking. So I think he hit the receiver when the ball was in the air. Even though the ball was tipped, he hit him before the ball was tipped.
So we'll wait and see from the white hat here.
They're conferring there right now.
That would be a 1st and goal possible. Well, it depends where they
It's
spot
in the
it.
end zone. It has to be a 1st and goal. If the pass interference takes place in the end zone, they'll put it out there on the 2-yard line.
Sanpete Steel, one of the major steel fabricators in the Intermountain West, sponsoring our Sanpete Steel Man of the game, giving a Sanpete Steel hoodie to the Badger defensive or offensive player of the game that wins that award. We still have a long conference here. And now we'll get the call from the white hat. Maybe.
Yep.
Defensive pass interference on the defense, number 2. By rule, the ball will be placed at the 2-yard line and an automatic first down.
So Takanaka must have shoved the receiver before he went and tipped that ball, I guess.
Yeah, he did, yep. He pushed him.
There was also a defensive holding on an eligible receiver, which has been declined.
And there's your 2 calls here, as the Arizona Western Matadors now have a 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Well, let's see if Rogers calls his own number again like he did on the first touchdown.
At the 2-yard line in the shotgun is Rogers. Rogers hands it off. No, he pulls it out, calls his number like you called, Willie, and a touchdown for the Matadors.
Yeah, Snow's had trouble with that play so far today. You know, each time they've run it, they've been successful.
So the Matadors cut the lead to 31-13 with 14:49 left here in the 4th quarter. Matadors will come out with their kicker for the extra point, Tyler Blackburn, trying to make this a 31-14 game. Well, that field goal by Spencer Groner may prove to be the difference here, as Matadors aren't down just by 2 touchdowns. They're down by 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Here's the extra point try. Kicked up, and it is good. 31-14. The Badgers still lead after the Matador touchdown by Tyler Rogers. We'll be back in 1 minute.
MTI.
KSBC.
Welcome back to Snow College and E from Utah. WSFL action, Western States Football League and Junior College Football. Snow College Badgers leading the Arizona Western Matadors, ranked 10th in the nation, 31-14, after that nice 2-yard touchdown run by quarterback Tyler. There's the kickoff. Rogers at the 20-yard line. A short kickoff being brought back by Sania Tatioli. Tatioli breaks a couple tackles. He breaks another tackle. He's to the 50-yard line. Put him in as running back. Oh, my goodness.
He lowered the boom on one kid that's still down on the football field there. Number 16 for Arizona Western, still laying there wondering what just went over him. That's Josh Hunt. That was a good-looking play.
That is in the playbooks for the Sam Pete Steelman play of the game right there.
There you go. I think you're right. It looks like maybe he's had a little experience running the football too. He knew what to do it once he was very careful to make sure that he got possession of the football, and then he rumbled for 31 yards and left at least one Matador in his wake.
Well, we certainly missed the Sam Pete, or actually the Centricom instant replay on this, because they're usually at a lot of football games with us, giving us instant replays. That would have been fun to watch again and again.
That would have been. Hopefully got that on tape. He can put that on his highlight reel for recruiting.
So Sania Tatioli fields the short kickoff, and he returns it bruisingly to the 50-yard line, and we have an injured Arizona Western Matador who took the brunt of his first hit. And that's about 15 yards back from where he was, and he got to the 50-yard line. Now being helped off, I think he got his bell rung pretty good.
He did, and he was one of about 4 or 5 that got the bell rung on that one.
So Sania Tatioli, the 5'11", 214-pound freshman from Salt Lake City, Utah, plays linebacker, but that time, one of the few times he gets to carry the ball, and he made the most of it.
He did.
So the Badger offense, 50 yards to go for another strike here. Crosby Jensen is set to go.
We need points on this possession.
One back in the backfield. Jensen under center. In motion goes McGuire. McGuire gets the handoff, trying to get to the corner. He gets there. He's to the 35, loses the ball, but it bounces out of bounds, and head coach Britt Mon catches it to secure it for Snow. But it is out of bounds. He did pick up 4 yards.
And I think he's going to talk to him about holding on to the football there, too. That's one of the last things we need right now. We got a little possession, a little momentum back with that run on the kickoff return. We need to maintain it.
So the Badgers now a 2nd down and 6 to go at the Arizona Western Matador 46-yard line. Nick West, Connor McGuire to the left. On the right side, another wide receiver for Snow. In the gun with split backs behind him is Jensen. Hands it off, and Malisi's got caught. He's not going to get back but to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. It'll be a 3rd down for Snow.
Yep, and that they had a little bit of a stun on it. Looked like there the nose guard and linebacker was able to come in untouched there and put the lick on Malisi there for no gain.
Pima, leading New Mexico Military, are actually trailing now 10-7 in the first quarter of that game. Snow leading 31-14 here. Now back to pass is Jensen. Steps up, fires, has a receiver caught. Kalama Malisi to the 40, to the 35, down to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 Snow.
That's a good-looking play. Play action pass. Kalama took the fake, just out there in the flat. Good pass by Crosby.
So the Badgers pick up a 1st and 10 with 13:41 left here in the fourth quarter. Snow up 31-14. Score check courtesy of Sam Pete Steele, Snow College.
Yep, that was a 14-yard gain by Malisi on that reception.
So the Badgers, 1st and 10 at the 32 of Arizona Western, under center. Jensen, naked bootleg to the left side, throwing downfield, has a receiver caught. Tyler Barrett gets hit hard, but he hangs on to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Snow.
Yeah, we got two of them feeling the results of that one. That number 38 for Arizona Western, that's Joshua Fuller. He's headed to the sideline now after putting that lick on the tight end for the Badgers.
I think he felt more. He's on the ground now on the sideline there. He tried to make a big hit, and I think he hurt himself in the process, and Barron not as shaken up on that. 1st and 10, Snow at the 20-yard line of Arizona Western. High formation, hand off to Malisi. Malisi goes right, bounces over a player, and gets to the 15-yard line.
It's a good-looking drive. Balance. They're a little unpredictable on what they're doing, mixing the rush and the pass up real nice on this one.
To the 16-yard line, a 4-yard pickup for Kalama Malisi. 2nd and 6 for the Badgers on the right hash.
Crosby Jensen, good game so far, 18 for 25, 243 yards and those 3 touchdowns.
2 wide receivers left. McGuire and the tight end, Landon Horn, who has a touchdown run, or touchdown reception. There's the handoff to Malisi again. He gets bounced around like a pinball, gets to the 15, and that's it. 3rd down. Not much there. Good job by Arizona Western. In there again, I believe, was number 6, Antonio Kennard.
Yeah, that positive yardage, though. Kalama fought for everything that he got there. He was hit, probably a yard shy of the line of scrimmage and was able to make, what did he get, 2 yards out of that? Yeah, 2 yards.
Brings up a 3rd and 4 for the Badgers at the 15 of Arizona Western. Osaski and West to the left. Richardson to the right.
Got Horn in the slot. We're going to see that. No, I was going to thought maybe we see that little shuttle pass again.
Back to pass. Looking left now, looking right, throwing to the end zone, and I think a misread by either the wide receiver or the quarterback. Incomplete in the end zone where nobody is. Nick West was on that far side, and he decided to come back for the curl instead of going to the end zone.
Exactly right. I think just a misread there, and then there was some pressure up the middle. Crosby had to get rid of the football.
Coming in for the field goal try now on 4th down is Spencer Groner. He already has nailed a 37-yarder. This will be a 32-yard field goal. Just about in the center of the field from the 22-yard line. Groner is set. Halterman holds. The ball is kicked. Has the distance. It is good. Snow College 34, Arizona Western 14. 11:49 left in the fourth. We'll return for the ensuing kickoff in 1 minute.
Your account that will allow you to schedule your shows or see when they're on, all online. Schedule wherever, watch and record wherever. Call 835-2929. That's 835-2929.
The station for Snow College sports.
KMTI.
KSBC.
A 32-yard field goal by Spencer Groner. The Badgers up 34-14. There's the kickoff, fielded in the end zone, being brought back out on the left side. Room to run, Myrick Gwynn. Gwynn gets hit, slowed down. Now he's down the sideline. He's going to go all the way for a touchdown as the Arizona Western Matadors have returned it for a touchdown. But wait, there is a flag on the play at the 38-yard line.
2 flags. That could only be offsides on the Badgers.
And that'll be declined, and Arizona Western will have a kickoff return for a touchdown by Myrick Gwynn. And that was one of the only ways that the Matadors could get back into this game, you would think, something like that.
Offsides on the kicking team. That penalty is declined. Result of the play is a touchdown.
Well, and that was a total breakdown on the right-hand side of their kickoff team, too, on that one.
So just like that, the Matadors back within 14 points now with 11:36 left in the fourth quarter. Still a very dangerous team, Willie. They can score 2 touchdowns and win this game by a point.
Well, that's what I say. We can't play to hold on here. We're going to have to keep playing offense the way we've been playing it so far and keep putting up points on the football game, on the scoreboard.
Tyler Blackburn with an important extra point here as he is set to go for Arizona Western. There's the snap. The ball is down. The kick's on the way, and this is good. Arizona Western answers right back. 34-21, Badgers lead.
The home of Snow Badger sports.
Well, a 101-yard kickoff return for a touchdown by Myrick Gwynn. And the Arizona Western Matadors have cut the lead back to 13, 34-21. There's the kickoff by the Matadors, going to be fielded by Laranji Vasson. Actually couldn't field it. Goes out of the end zone, so the Badgers will have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
That would have been a good way to answer with a 110-yard kickoff return, huh?
That would have been, but Laranji couldn't catch up with it. So the Badger offense now is where you'd like to see them come up with a nice grinding drive to chew up a lot of time off the clock and score.
That's exactly right, and that's what they need to do. They need to play to win the football game instead of just playing to hold on.
New Mexico Military leading Pima in the second quarter 17-7. Here the Badgers up 34-21. Score check courtesy of Big Daddy's Deli and Rick Bartholomew Insurance. Jensen in the gun, hands off, and hit is Malisi. He is hit for a loss. Great job that time by the Arizona Western Matadors. I believe it was Kennard again in there. No, it wasn't. This was number 5, Milam Peters. 6'3", 215 out of Kissimmee, Florida. Loss of 1 on the play brings up a 2nd down and 11 for Snow. Matadors looking to get the ball back and try to cut this to a 1-score game. Richardson wide left. On the right is Halterman. Under center is Crosby Jensen. 2nd and 11 from the Badger 24. Little play action. Back to throw. Jensen throws downfield. Has a man caught by Tyler Barron. Sure-handed Barron comes back and makes the catch to the Badger 41-yard line. 1st and 10 Snow.
That was a good-looking pass and catch there. Crosby to Tyler Barron. And they need that. Oh, we got an injury?
Wait and see here. Let's see. Looks like on the sideline there's Badger player that is down. And they're tending to him right now. The Badgers right now on offense have 260 passing yards to Arizona Western's 181. In the rushing department, 55 yards for Arizona Western, 130 for Snow. Total offense, Badgers have 390 yards of total offense compared to Arizona Western's 236. And the Badgers leading this football game by a score of 34-21. That stat check a courtesy of Denny's. And let's take a look at some score updates for you right now. It's BYU leading 24-21 over Houston as the second quarter just begins. So it looks like the Badger player is off the field, gets a hand from the crowd. Didn't catch who that was. That looked like it was Tyler Barron who made that catch. So at the 41-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Snow Badgers. Thanks to Brad Bentley for pointing that out for us. There's the handoff to Malisi. Malisi, flag on the play, could be a hold. He gets to the 45-yard line, pick up a 4, maybe 5. A lot of pushing and shoving after the play, and Malisi is now a little injured. I don't know if he got stepped on or he twisted his knee, but there is a penalty on the play as well.
Well, and that hit was right at the knee that time too, but yeah, the umpire throwing that in, it's got to be a holding call.
Holding, offense, number 55. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay, 1st down.
So the Badgers will march back. 10:35 left of the football game here in the fourth quarter. 34-21, Badgers lead by 13.
Okay, and this is what we talked about at the start of the game is penalties. We can't let penalties be the killer here. And, you know, they had a good gain there, 3 or 4 yards, and now instead of 2nd and 7, we're looking at 1st and 20.
Osaski and West to the left, Richardson to the right. In the shotgun is Crosby Jensen. Wingback is Horn to the left side, does a little pirouette, goes out, now back to pass, throws downfield, going to be
That should be
incomplete.
pass interference.
Oh, tackle was Landon Horn, wrapped around the legs as the ball was trying to get there.
Maybe roughing the passer, then we'll take one or the other.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 44 of the defense. 15 yards, automatic 1st down.
Richard Villasenor, the 6'2", 280-pound player from Pearl City, Hawaii. The redshirt sophomore got called for that roughing the passer, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for Snow at the 47-yard line.
Yep, and we looking back at that pass earlier, you know, he was definitely hit early. I'm not sure what the back judge was looking at on that one.
Masoski, or check that, McGuire to the left. Another wide receiver to the right side. I formation under center this time is Jensen. Hands it off to the running back. He runs forward. It's going to be Peely, or check that, Palapoy, and he gets to the 46-yard line. And it's going to be a loss of 1. Or, excuse me, going to get to the 40. Yeah, this is the 46. He loses 1 from the 47.
Yeah. Well, we need to keep the Arizona Western defense guessing here, and maybe a little trickery, whatever the case is, but they're going to have to play with a little more heart here, play penalty-free, so we can put some points on the scoreboard here.
Nick West and Hassan Richardson to the left side as wide receivers in the slot. Underneath the center, Chase Larson is Crosby Jensen. Palapoy in the backfield gets the call again, goes up the middle, bowls forward, and picks up a few yards to the 50-yard line.
See, Arizona Western had 9 men in the box on that one, so they were expecting to run.
So to the 50-yard line, a pickup of about 4. 9:15 left in the fourth quarter. Badgers up 34-21.
We need another first down at least out of this. Like to see him get down here and get into at least field goal range, put some points on the scoreboard. The answer back after that long touchdown run on the kickoff by Arizona Western.
Little Caesars, always a 14-inch hot pepperoni or cheese pizza, hot out of the oven, ready to go for you. 3rd down and 7. Make it 8. There's the pass down. Caught, going to be caught and short of the first down. Wrapped up is the wide receiver, Nick West. Tackled on the play by Ryan Tyler, the 6'1", 215-pound freshman from Indianapolis, Indiana. And the Badgers will be forced to punt as Nick Perepsky will come on.
Yeah, and that's one where Nick should have taken the football up the field. He, come back, took a couple steps back to the line of scrimmage, and actually if he could have leaned forward, he might have had the first down.
So at the Matador 45-yard line, Perepsky will punt it away. Back to receive, Kevin Buford. Perepsky at his 41. Looking for a good snap, gets it. Boots it away, a high backwards end-over-end kick. Going to be fair catch called for and caught at the 11-yard line. Chase Larson giving some jawing. He's the center. He's the one who snapped it, and he got down there in his face and was jawing with him.
I'm guessing he was telling him something like, it's lucky you didn't decide to run that football.
34-21. Arizona Western with an opportunity here to try to cut that lead to 6 with a touchdown. They have 89 yards to go, though.
Well, time for the defense to step up here for the Badgers. They've been up to the task so far here in the second half. Let's see if somebody comes up, steps up, make a play.
Tyler Rogers in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers, a back to his right in the shotgun. Sends a wide receiver in motion. He drops back, hands it off on the draw play. Good call that time, but Gainer's only going to get up to the 16, maybe 17-yard line. Dalton Brady on the tackle for Snow.
Well, Arizona's, it's at the time in the game where they're going to have to try and get it in big chunks, so we'll give up 5 or 6 yards instead of the 10 or 15-yard play.
Back to pass. Rogers, 2nd down and 4, rolling to his right, throwing downfield, caught and hit and dropped. LaRanji Vasson lays the lick on the wide receiver as he was trying to reel it in, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, it was a good play there by LaRanji. He just waited for him to catch a football, and then wham.
3rd down and 4 to go for Arizona Western. 7:29 left in the football game. 34-21 Badgers lead. Score check courtesy of Zions Bank.
Big play coming up here for the Badgers.
Big receiver out to the left is Hollister. Rogers drops back to pass. Looking, fires to the right side. Going to be caught for a first down at the 35-yard line to the 40, 45 to the 50 into Badger territory. Brady brings him down at the 36.
We got a flag out here.
Pass caught by Julius Wilson, the 6'1", 180-pound freshman out of Los Angeles, California. Flag all the way back to the 32 of Arizona Western. Maybe a chop block, I'm not sure.
Holding defense. That penalty is declined. First down.
So Arizona Western, 1st and 10 at the Badgers, 36-yard line. 7:21 left in the football game. The Badgers do not want to give up a touchdown to Arizona Western and be only up by 6 with more than 5 minutes to play.
No, sir, not right here. They, like I said, they're playing soft on the outside. They need to get up here and, put a little pressure on the quarterback.
Here comes the rush. Back to pass. Throw downfield. Picked up. Oh! Lee Crosby had it in his breadbasket and dropped it. Could have been the third pick of the ball game, but nonetheless, Arizona Western has new life here with Rogers dodging his third interception of the game.
Yeah, Hollingsworth was putting the pressure on out there from his left defensive end position, and then we had a receiver slip down. Those are the gifts we got to take advantage of.
Hollister to the right as a wide receiver. Gainer to the left, or Gaines rather to the left. 4 wide receivers in all. Rogers in the shotgun, back to throw again. He's in trouble. He's almost going to go down. Gets away from another Badger. Throws it downfield. It's going to be incomplete, and that was a gift as he threw that incomplete because he was 30 yards back the other way.
That's exactly right. That was a smart play. I don't know if number 7 dropped it on purpose, but that could have really worked to the Badgers' advantage there. As it is, we still got 3rd down and 10. And I would guess that this is 4-down territory for Arizona Western here with just 7 minutes left in the football game.
34-21, Badgers on top, trying to hang on to this one for a victory. Arizona Western needing a touchdown.
They've liked that little quick post out there to their outside receivers. Let's see if somebody can step in here and get a stop.
Back to pass Rogers with time. Now it breaks down. He's in trouble. Gets hit. He's sacked on the play. Flag on the play, too. Making the sack was Myron Aviava. I'll get that out of my mouth in a second. Aviava with a sack. That's 6'5", 295-pound player from California.
Well, I'm going to guess that's holding. The umpire threw the flag, and that's generally what he's looking for there in the middle of the football field.
Aviava with a big sack on the play. There was pressure back there from someone else, too. Was that Trey James in there also?
I think it was.
Holding offense, number 50. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
Here we go.
Timer, please reset the clock to 6:50. 6:50. Thank you.
We've talked about it, Mike. Pressure's been the key here in this drive. They've kept the pressure on Rogers the whole time, and they're going for it. 4th down and forever. Is he going to do a quick kick?
Myron Aviava with the big play for Snow. Back to pass is the quarterback going deep. It's going to be incomplete. Badgers will get the ball back at the Matador 45-yard line. I'm not sure
I don't understand that one at all.
I don't know what Tom Minnick's thinking on that. I mean, you still got 6:39 left in the game. Punt it away.
Yep, if it's 4th and 10 or remember even 12 yards, but not 4th. What was that? 4th and 40, I think they had on that one. Yeah. So, well, that's all right. Like I said, I'd rather be lucky than good any day. And today the luck is that maybe Tom Minnick kind of lost his head for a little bit on the sideline over there.
So at the 45-yard line, Badger offense will take over. It's been the Badger defense with the big plays in this football game.
Yeah, but the offense still needs to. They've got to do something here. Take some, if nothing else, take 2, 3, 4 minutes off the clock.
I formation behind Crosby Jensen at the Matador 45-yard line. They're going to keep it on the ground here. There's a handoff to Palapoy trying to protect the ball. He gets hit for a loss. So conservative play here, and we hope that doesn't come back to hurt the Badgers.
Yeah, exactly right. Got a timeout. Do we? Or we got a penalty?
Well, it looks like the official calls for the stoppage of the clock, but I'm not sure why. I guess to reset the ball. So 34-21, Badgers on top, trying to upset.
Why isn't the clock running?
It is.
Oh, okay.
Badgers on top here, trying to upset the 10th-ranked Arizona Western Matadors. McGuire to the left side. 3 seconds left on the play clock. They get it off. Handoff goes to Palapoy up the middle. Palapoy is powering his way forward again. And a flag on the play late. Could be a holding call. I'm not sure. We'll see what the call is here.
Holding or maybe a face mask. Let's hope for the face mask rather than the holding. Got my fingers crossed.
That was a pickup of about 6 on the play for Daniel Palapoy. Got to the 42-yard line. headed at the 47, so.
And that was all on Daniel. You know, there wasn't a lot of a hole. He got hit right at the line of scrimmage, and he just kept churning.
Personal foul, defense number 10. Illegal helmet contact, 15 yards, automatic first down.
Myrick Gwynn, the 6'3", 210-pounder from Largo, Florida, with the infraction there, and that'll give the Badgers a first down and 10. 5:58 left here in the fourth quarter. 34-21 Badgers on top.
Yeah, Myrick Gwynn, he's the one that ran the kickoff back for the touchdown too. So he's going to give a little of the joy back to the Badgers here.
Well, what would be huge on this drive too, Willie, is for a field goal. The least would stretch it out to a
3-possession football game.
Exactly. 16-point lead. There's the handoff to Palapoy. Palapoy goes right, breaks the tackle. He's to the 20. He's to the 15. He's to the 10. Gets down to the 2-yard line. First and goal, Snow. Forced out of bounds by the Arizona Western Matadors. Over there was number 12, Jonas Clark out of Miami, Florida.
Well,
looks like they're going to mark him down at the 2, it looks like.
Yep.
5:47 left here in the fourth, and the Badgers knocking on the door. They score on this. I think the upset's probably finished.
Yeah, and Daniel stayed in bounds on that one. So the clock's running, and Badgers are knocking on the door.
In motion goes Peely, the fullback. Handoff goes to Palapoy up the middle. He gets stopped at the 3, so a loss of 1. Clock will continue to roll. Badgers with a touchdown here. We could extend it to 41-21.
Boy, what wouldn't give for a little naked boot here, that play-action pass, naked boot. I think Crosby could dance into the end zone.
Arizona Western surprisingly hasn't covered that well all game long. 2 wide receivers right for Snow. Offset eye with Peely as the full, Palapoy the tail. Under center is Jensen from the 3-yard line, second and goal. Hand off to Palapoy. Palapoy cuts against the grain, gets hit and stopped. Gets back to about the 2-yard line, maybe the 3. And the clock will continue to roll.
Yep, 3-yard line there. Good stop by number 95 for Arizona Western there. That's Jaron Maxfield. Nope, that's not. That's Jaron. That's Trammell Tops.
So back to the 3-yard line was Palapoy. Third down and goal from the 3 for Snow. 4:18 left and ticking. Connor McGuire wide to the left. Another wide receiver is Lofton to the right. Peely is the fullback. He goes in motion. Hand off to Malisi. Malisi in. Does he get in? Yes! Touchdown, Snow College.
Yep.
And the Badgers make it 40-21 over Arizona Western.
Oh, got a flag.
There is a flag on the play, though.
Celebration, maybe.
We'll wait and see what the call is here.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 12 of the offense. Penalty will be enforced on the succeeding kickoff.
So Crosby Jensen excited just a little too much, I guess.
Yep, well, that's all right. We still got 6 points on the scoreboard.
Looking to make it a 20-point lead again for Snow College. 40-21. Spencer Groner will try to make it 41. 4:04 left in the game. There's the kick. It's on the way. It is good. Snow 41. Arizona. Snow Badgers lead Arizona Western, ranked 10th in the nation, 41-21 here in Ephraim. Just 4:04 left in the fourth quarter. Unless Tom Minnick has some magic tricks in his bag over there, the Badgers are going to stun Arizona Western. There's the short kickoff by Groner, fielded at the 34-yard line, being brought back by Arizona Western's Ivan Bass, the 6'1", 215-pound sophomore from Jennings, Indiana, gets back to about the 50-yard line, and there's flags on the play again.
I have no idea on this one. I didn't see anything over there.
Well, coming up, we'll have our post-game show, so stay with us for that. Have some prognostications where the Badgers may be in the playoffs.
Personal foul, 80 of the kicking team. 15 yards from the end of the kick, first down.
Chris Copier. Copier, 6'6", 243 out of South Jordan, Utah, the guilty party there on the kickoff. So it'll be 1st and 10, Arizona Western at the Badger 33-yard line.
Well, as I said, they need to keep their head. We can't, the ball game, until there's zeros on that clock up there, Snow can't be celebrating yet.
1st and 10 of the Badger 33. In the gun is Rogers. Rogers back to pass, throws on a slant pattern, gets his receiver Hollister Stratton Brown trying to wrestle him down. The whistles are blown. Kimball Jensen helping out. It's a 9-yard pickup. Clock will continue to roll. Wide receivers, four on the field, 2 on each side. Rogers set to go. Rogers pump fake, throws out to the right side, going to be caught, flag on the play, and hit and taken down by the Badger defense. First down run after the catch, though, by the wide receiver, Addison Morrow.
That's got to be either motion or what else? I'm trying to think what could be for the linesman.
Offside defense, number 17.
Wow.
That penalty is declined. The result of the play is a first down.
Well, you can't do that. No gimmies. Come on. Snow's got to pull it back together here. Get their head out of the clouds.
At the 19-yard line, 1st down and 10, Arizona Western. Twins on each side. There's the quarterback keeper for Rogers. Rogers to the 5-yard line. He's to the 3 for 1st and goal for Arizona Western, as again, the Badgers have no one looking at the quarterback for the run. Rogers gets his team to the line on the 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Hands it off to his running back. Touchdown, Arizona Western, as Gaynor gets into the end zone. Brandon Gaynor, the 5'11", 200-pound redshirt sophomore from Miami, Florida. And Arizona Western has made it 41-21 with 3:08 left in the football game. They marched down the field in less than a minute.
Well, 20 yards and penalties, like we say, there's no defense for a dumb mistake, and that's what's happening, yep. So that 3 penalties, yeah, we started 15 yards back with the celebration or unsportsmanlike penalty on Crosby right after the touchdown.
New Mexico Military leading Pima in the second quarter 24-7. Here's the extra point by Blackburn. The kick is up, and it is good. It's Snow College 41, Arizona Western 28. We'll be back in 1 minute for the ensuing kickoff. Tucson, Arizona, as the Pima Aztecs are trailing New Mexico Military. And if the Badgers win here and Pima loses, the Badgers would open up the WSFL playoffs at Pima, where they lost earlier this season 14-7, I believe. Thanks to Jim Howell for putting that out to us. There's the onside kick. Trying. It's caught by Jens Howell. Sure-handed Jens there, and he brings it down at the 46 of Arizona Western.
That's Chase Lofton, actually number 15, that made the catch there.
Oh, you're right. It is 15, not 45. Better get my prescription checked.
Oh, that's all right. Jen's an old man-tie boy. I wouldn't have minded that. But, Chase, I got good feelings for that number 15 as well out there.
So the Badgers have it. Makes sense they have their hands guys on that front row anyway. I don't know what Jen's hands are like.
Sure, like a couple bricks, I'll bet you. The guy playing linebacker.
So 1st and 10 for the Snow Badgers, leading 41-28 over Arizona Western with 3:08 left in the game. Now the Badgers need to chew some time off the clock. Arizona Western with all 3 of their timeouts. There's the handoff. Goes to Palapoy, trying to strip the – no, it's not Palapoy. That's going to be Louis Hamilton. Louis Hamilton, the 5'10", 206-pound player from Vernal, Utah.
Well, Snow's got to they can't just turn this ball over. Arizona Western, I think, has got just, one more timeout? Do they have 2?
They've got 2, I believe, and that's their first. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
How many internet-connected devices are in your home? Computers, smartphones, tablets, iPods, even your game consoles like Xbox and more share the internet and make it seem slow. Centricom high-speed internet with speeds up to 50 megs will help your devices work faster. Call Centricom now to get the speed you need for all your devices at 1-800-427-8449 or visit Centricom.com for more information.
Your connection for Snow College sports.
KMTI.
KSBC.
And welcome back, Snow College, 2nd down and 10 to go. Crosby Jensen sends Peely in motion. Handoff goes to Louis Hamilton. Hamilton up the middle to the 40-yard line. Picks up about 8-9 yards and it's going to be 3rd and short. Arizona Western will call another timeout, I believe, and stop the clock. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on KMTI.
Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi made the 2012 list of America's best hospitals for patient experience and is a recipient of the Women's Choice Award. This award identifies the country's best healthcare institutions based on strict criteria that considers female patient satisfaction and what women desire from a hospital, including quality physician communications, responsiveness of nurses and support staff, cleanliness, and trusted referrals from other women. When you choose Central Valley Medical Center, you choose award-winning care.
KMTI.
KSBC.
The home of Snow Badger sports.
Back once again, Snow College trying to milk the clock and defeat the Arizona Western Matadors here in Ephraim. 2:55 left in the football game. Badgers under center with Crosby Jensen. Louis Hamilton in the backfield. Handoff goes to Louis. He's hit for a big loss. Oh, there's a big play that time coming through is Myrick Gwynn, 6'3", 210 out of Largo, Florida.
Another timeout.
And the Matadors take one more timeout. They'll have 2 minutes and something on the clock unless the Badgers can convert on 4th down here. We'll send it back for a 30-second break. Snow College Badgers will punt this one away with Nick Porepski trying to pin the Matadors inside their 10-yard line. Kevin Buford is back to receive at his 10-yard line. Matadors will likely come after this one to try to block it. Here they come. There's the kick by Porepski. A nice high kick. It's going to be bouncing at the 5. It's going to take a Matador bounce. It's going to be picked up by Arizona Western. That was dangerous at the 11-yard line. Number 11 trying to make a big play, Kevin Buford. And it's going to be Matador ball at the 12.
2 minutes, 38 seconds left, and Badgers need to play some defense here now. They can't make it easy for the Matadors. Keep pressure on Tyler Rogers, and we got a conference of some kind with the referees over there, trying to figure out what that could be all about.
So at the 13-yard line, it's going to be a 1st down and 10 Matadors. 2:38 left in the football game. Snow leading 41-28. Your Centricom Channel 10 score check. Well, we'll have our post-game show coming up with our Little Caesars Offensive Player of the Game. And that's coming up for you. $5 large pepperoni or cheese pizza will come your way. Also, our Sam Pete Steel Steel Man of the Game. Brought to you by Sam Pete Steel. A Sam Pete Steel hoodie goes to the Badger Sam Pete Steel Player of the Game. Right now, BYU is trailing in the second quarter to Houston, 31-24. They were up 24-21.
Yep, they were, but 7:34 left. Houston scored 10 points. And Snow right here needs to come up big defensively. They can't make it easy. Like a little bit more of that Badger magic, maybe.
So, Snow College Badger defense. See if they play conservative or not. Hope it's not that prevent. Looks like the prevent already. Back to pass, throwing deep downfield, incomplete. They're going to throw a flag.
He was standing. That's bad.
The officials just throw the flag because they saw a bunch of players go down. I don't think that official even saw it.
No, that's terrible. That's terrible. Dalton Brady was just standing there. That kid ran into him.
So a 1st and 10 for Arizona Western on the pass interference call on Dalton Brady. 2:30 left here in the football game, 41-28, Matadors trail. Now it's going to be at the 28-yard line for Arizona Western. In the shotgun is Rogers. Matadors trying to make a comeback here. Back to pass. Rogers steps up, fires downfield, and incomplete.
Ooh, almost intercepted there.
In there for the Badgers, I believe, was Derek Parker. Was that Trevin Swenson?
Trevin Swenson. Number 36, almost. He had the hands on the football.
Stops the clock with 2:26 left in the game. Matadors facing a 2nd down and 10. Now they're 28. Rogers in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side. Rogers with a snap, hands it off instead on the draw play. Good time for a call there. Runs into the official, and Gaynor gets to about the first down marker and has a 1st and 10 for the Matadors, but they needed a lot more than that.
Maybe we should call interference on the umpire there on that one, huh? That's the same thing that happened on the pass interference.
So 1st and 10 Matadors. 2:18 left in the football game. Rogers back to throw. Little screen pass on the way, and it's going to be complete to Gaynor. Gaynor looking for some blockers, gets them to the 50-yard line out of bounds of the Badger, 48 with 2:10 left. So the Matadors chomping some yards up here. One helped out with a penalty, but they've been able to move the ball on their own too.
A missed tackle there. Let that one go for a little extra yardage.
Matadors trying to mount an improbable comeback here at Badger Stadium. They're down 41-28. They were down 41-21 just a few minutes ago. Now with 1:56 left, they're trying to cut it to 6. Rogers back to throw, a pump fake. Here comes the rush. Gets some good blocking, throws downfield, looking for a receiver, incomplete.
Out of bounds anyway.
Down the sideline, coverage by Lee Crosby out of Baltimore, Maryland.
Yeah, it was intended for number 18 there for the Matadors. That's Addison Morrow.
Stops the clock with 1:45 left in the football game. New Mexico Military now pouring it on over Pima, 31-7 in the second quarter. 2 wide receivers to the right. Hollister out there with Donald Clark back to throw. There's a pass across the middle, incomplete through the hands of the wide receiver there, which happened to be Julius Wilson, incomplete. 3rd and 10.
Yep.
So the Matador drive may stall out here.
Good play there by Trevin Swenson on that too. Defense.
Snow 41, Arizona Western 28. Matadors in desperate need of a 1st down and a touchdown. Hollister to the right. Gaines to the left. 2 other wide receivers in the slot. Back to throw. Rogers throws downfield, going to be caught for a 1st down. It's going to be Deontay Gaines. And Gaines has it at the Badger 29-yard line, then tackled there. So Matadors stay alive with 1:33 left in the football game.
They're playing real soft now. They're coming up on that slot receiver this time.
Here comes the rush. Pass out. It's going to be caught by Gaynor. Gaynor is going to get down to the Badger 22, and that's it. He's tackled there with 1:23 and ticking. Trevin Swenson makes the tackle for Snow.
Running guys in and out awful slow here.
So now in the shotgun is Rogers. Rogers back to throw on 2nd down and 3, throwing across the middle. Almost picked off. A great defensive play by Eric Takanaka. Takanaka, 5'9", 204 out of Salt Lake City, Utah.
Yeah, that was a good place by Eric. He just stepped inside there at the very last minute. Had his hands on the football.
Stops the clock with 1:05 left in the game. 1:05 on the clock. 41-28 Snow leads. Score check, a presentation of Little Caesars and Robinson Transport. Now coming into the game for Snow is Isaac Katoa, 6 foot, 234 linebacker out of St. George, Utah. Rogers 3rd down and 2. Back to pass.
Holy cow.
Looking downfield, he throws. Is going to be caught, but short of the 1st down. It's going to be at the 21 of Snow. 56 seconds left in the game. Badgers up by 13.
Boy, I don't know how they couldn't call that holding. The guy had the inside rush, and then when the quarterback stepped out, he turned away, and the guy still kept a hold of him and pulled him back to the ground.
So at the 21-yard line, 4th down for Arizona Western. They need a 1st down here with 56 seconds left, but they need 13 points.
Exactly right. We need a little Badger magic here. Somebody step up, make a play.
In motion, wide receiver, double tight for Arizona Western. Handoff goes up the middle, 1st down run to the 15-yard line and down to the 11, maybe 12. And it's going to tick down to 51 seconds left in the football game. Arizona Western hurrying to the line. Clock will tick. Down to 45 seconds left. Rogers back to throw, throwing to the end zone. It's going to be incomplete. Stratton Brown on the coverage for Snow, and tripping over the rope on the other side of the field before the track is the wide receiver, but he's okay. 40 seconds left in the football game. Badgers looking to celebrate here as they're up by 13.
This would be a good celebration for the Badgers. It, wins like this against ranked teams will help bring back, make a dismal season feel like a little bit more of a success.
Tyler Rogers in the gun. Second down and 10. Pumps once, rolls to his left. He's in trouble. He gets sacked. It's Kimball Jensen.
Yep.
And that may run the clock out.
That's it. They don't have an answer for this, and they got quarterback losing his head. That was good pressure there. Good safe tackle by Kimball Jensen.
Third and long. We're down to 17 seconds left in the game. They do get the snap off. There's a pump fake. In trouble as the quarterback throws out. It's going to be caught by the running back Gaynor. Gaynor gets to the 10-yard line. Tackle there. It'll be fourth down again, but there's only 6 seconds left, and that's going to do it. The Snow College Badgers have defeated the 10th-ranked Arizona Western Matadors 41-28 here in Ephraim, and the Badgers look like they'll go to the playoffs to play in Tucson against the Pima Aztecs.
Yeah, that was good-looking play, though, by the Matadors on that final play, and Gaynor almost took it to the end zone there. But Badgers can hold their heads up here. These are the kind of things that will turn a dismal season around, Mike, as they get ready to go into the playoffs.
Well, the Badgers win 41-28. We'll send it back to the studios for a 2-minute timeout. Back with our post-game show next.